All right, here we are, guys. Mike Fights with Friends with the Dutch guy from Newsroom. This is the second round of the night in Rinaldi match. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second round. Rinaldi's got Knight's back right now. What's up? Hey, Dutch guy, say hi to everybody. How's it going, man?
What's up from Amsterdam, live with Fight with Friends, Mike.
My good friend Dutch guy. We got to everybody subscribe to his channel. We got to help these YouTubers working their ass off. He's been helping me on a ton of graphics and different things with the channel. The guy's getting really good at some technical stuff, man. So I just want to take this time to thank you for helping Fights with Friends and been part of the community and my moderator for a long time, and then helping me with a lot of things on the channel. You're putting up some really good stuff yourself right now on your channel.
Thanks, man. Thanks for the support. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I know a lot of you guys are subscribed to Dutch Guy, but obviously not all of you are, because he needs to get up to that $1,000. He's working his butt off. We need to get him monetized. So let's help our friends here. Rinaldi's got Knight's back. About 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second round. He's got hooks in, but he's having a hard time stretching him out here. Are you watching this live, Dutch guy? About 2 minutes left in the second round.
No, bro. But my place in Holland, they do only the main card on the broadcast. So I have to wait.
I think I remember you saying that before now. Okay, yeah, I got a bad memory. I'm losing too much, getting hit in the head too much. Not good for you. Rinaldi, he's got these hooks in. He really needs to stretch Knight out more. Knight's doing exactly what he needs to do, moving his head to the right of Rinaldi's. I know you can't see this, Dutch guy, but Rinaldi's got hooks in on Knight, and he's trying to stretch him out. Knight's doing what he needs to do is turn to his side. The bad thing about this is one of the best ways to escape this, as you've seen some people, is the back door, and unfortunately, you give up your back for a minute sometimes. So
almost every time you get your back. When you scramble up from this position. So, which round are we?
There's 50 seconds left in the second round. Rinaldi's he's banging on Knight a lot from the ground and pound, but he just doesn't have the leverage because he's got those hooks in. Something a lot of people don't realize, I think, is he's getting underneath. He's getting underneath. Oh, he had it very close. Oh, and Knight turns to his side and he waves his finger to say no. I thought he had him. Great move there by Knight. Just for some reason he's not able to lock up the top of Knight's body. And you heard John Kavanagh. John Kavanagh was on Joe Rogan Experience recently, of course, the coach of George St. Pierre and many great fighters. And he talked about the importance of locking up both halves of the body. And it's like, it just really seemed like a lot of people, they're able to get the hooks in and they stretch people out, and guys are able to wiggle out on top. Yes. That's the hardest part, though.
Especially in the first round, when there's not a lot of sweat involved. They scramble out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go to the comments there. What's going on, Jason? Says, hey, glad you were able to make... Hey, I am glad to be here, man. And thank you again to Everett PUD. I put up a little video. Those guys, they work around the clock. They'll be out here at 3 in the morning if we're out of power. So they are awesome. Put Dutch Guy's link. All subscribe. All right. Let's get a link up here.
I got it already. I'm fast today, man.
Hey! Nice. Seven says, thank you, electric workers.
First, last in the house.
Absolutely. Yeah, they are the unsung heroes of today. And there's Picture of the handsome Dutch guy up here in the corner, going into the third round here. All right. And they are standing. Ronaldo, I think, probably wants to try to take this to the ground again. Knight wants to go for that knockout. Goes for a spinning heel kick. Comes up short.
Seven in the house. What's up, Seven?
Yeah, I'm glad you guys were able to find, were able to get updated. I'm sure we lost some people, but thank you for everybody coming in. Oh, and Ronaldo goes for a takedown again. Great job of Knight to sprawl. Goes for a guillotine for a second and misses. And they're back up on their feet here. I think these guys are pretty tired. About 4 minutes left in the third round. Oh, and now Knight all of a sudden has the back of Ronaldo, but he flips over, tries to flip out of this. But Knight, he's got kind of a weird angle on this. Oh, what a strange transition. He tries to flips over to north-south, and Ronaldo flips him over, and he's got a key lock. He completely flipped himself over into his opponent's side control. Huge mistake there by Knight. And to give you the visual right now, Dutch guy, I'm sure you've watched some pornographic films in the past. You don't have to admit to it, but Ronaldo was just doing some Jenna Jameson on Knight's face there for a second. It's turned now. It's turned now. He's got his back now. It was an interesting north-south position, though. Oh, he's got hooks in this time. He's trying to get under that chin.
Is this UFC 230 or Brassers.com?
Oh, God.
Got some statistics here.
All right, shoot.
Round 3, total strikes. Jason Knight, 3. Jordan Rinaldi, 12. But significant strikes. Jason Knight 4, Jordan Rinaldi 1.
Ronaldo's got, yeah.
I think he's ahead this round.
Ronaldo's got those hooks in again, though. He's got control. Oh, he's going under the chin again. Oh, this looks pretty deep. He's locking up the top. Oh, Knight turns again. He slides very hard once you get into these later rounds with all the sweat and the blood to slide that choke in.
Mike, let me know how much the fight clock is.
2 minutes left in the third round.
I got it on 129.
Well,
I'm a little bit ahead.
Yeah, I think I got a little bit of lag when I started running so many things and everything rebooted. But I'll update in between rounds here.
You can try to refresh in between rounds.
Yeah.
Let me see. Next fight up is. Oh, next fight up is.
Well, we're going to the pay-per-view. It's the main card pay-per-view next.
It's Brunson versus Adesanya.
Oh, and he's laying those hooks in again. He's trying to go from a different angle here, Ronaldo. As Knight's starting to stand up here. About 1 minute and 5 left. He's doing the backpack. Oh, horrible. I think that was a horrible move by Knight. So Ronaldo was on Knight, with the backpack move where he's standing up and he's got the hooks in, Dutch guy, and Knight just did a front flip, and Ronaldo kept the hooks in underneath, but he's still not able to get that choke. So maybe it wasn't a bad move because at least he's not holding all his weight, but he's not able to get out and do anything.
It's a bad move if you do it like Chael Sonnen, then it's a bad move.
Well, that could have went really bad. That could have went really sideways, literally. And Ronaldo, he's Knight. He's obviously got a lot of things to work on. I don't know, because my jiu-jitsu is not deep enough, honestly, to know what he needs to do right now maybe Knight's defense is just really that good, but Rinaldi's possibly got to learn something to isolate the top of that body. But, you know, we did pretty high-level jiu-jitsu in judo because that's what happens when you go to the ground, and I really don't know what he needed to do there, to be honest, except for possibly he could do a crossface, do different things, maybe some more ground and pound, or grind his... What I used to do is grind your knuckles into the chin of the fighter to get him down. Now, that's illegal in judo. But anything that's under the gi, it's like Vegas. It didn't happen. What happens under the gi stays under the gi. I got punched in the groin under the gi. I had a guy, when we were on the ground, the referee couldn't reach it in the Nationals. Guy just reached down and just grabbed my balls and squeezed. Oh, yeah. That was... They get brutal. Sometimes that gi can hide some things. It can be in a disadvantage. I expect this decision to go to Rinaldi from what I've seen in these 2 rounds, though.
Let me see. Let me look up some statistics here. Strikes landed. Rinaldi is 19 ahead. But that will not say that he will win the fight. But
I think the story, from what I've seen of those 2 rounds, I think the story was really time of control, and I think that's an overused statement. But when you have hooks in, when you have somebody's back and you have hooks in and you're pounding and they're completely helpless, to me that's control, not just laying in someone's guard.
I see control time for Rinaldi 3 minutes and 42 seconds, and Jason Knight 0. So that will be a big...
That's an interesting stat, but Jordan Rinaldi wins by unanimous decision.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's funny. And first thing he says is, I get to meet Joe Rogan. That's great. I'm curious to see what he and Rogan says about the back control. Rogan said his back control was tremendous.
Dean Hempa, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Dean? We got the power back up and we got everything going just in time because Dutch guy was just walking in from work. So
terrible work day I had.
Ah, man, this is we need to not do this anymore, man. We need to not slave in the shop. You know, if we could just do YouTube all the time, I'd be a happy man.
Yeah, we can do it in the future, man.
Yeah, you gotta have goals. We have a goal to look towards, and we got a lot of comedic genius up in here. What's up?
Genius, what's up?
That is great. So everybody, I said Dutch guy, his channel is MMA Newsroom. I said he's doing a lot of stuff over there. A lot of technical shit, man. You're learning some stuff over there, and you taught me a lot. So
that's a lot of free time this month, so I dived into OBS. There's new OBS Studio Labs. Did you saw that already?
No, I haven't. I have not had free time. I've had the opposite of free time, unfortunately. But But
next fight up, Israel Adesanya versus Derrick
Brunson. Who do you got in this one?
I got it was a difficult pick, but I got Adesanya.
Oh, I got Adesanya in this one too, man. And that's the MMA Newsroom logo for you guys to look for here, just real quick. I got Adesanya too, but it's a tough one, man. Derrick Brunson is he's a tough out. This is going to be Adesanya's biggest test by far, in my opinion.
Brunson, I saw his list, man. He knocked out some real good fighters, man. But his last fight, I was not so impressed.
He is getting older. I want to say he's like 36, 37. I think he might be headed towards the end of his career. And Adesanya is just, I mean, he's just starting to get towards the peak.
I think that also. He's not a very powerful fighter, but I think when he can control the distance, and he can control the distance.
What's up, Robert Kerrigan?
Mike, your sound is behind, man.
It's what?
Oh, now it's good. Your sound was behind a little, but now it's good.
Oh, okay, good. Well, we're all synced up then. All right, well, we're going to the pay-per-view portion of this event. I'm going to turn on my pay-per-view. Just glad I was able to get it.
For sure, big step in competition up for Adesanya, for sure. So let's see how he does. The guy has not a lot of power, but if he can stop the takedowns, because I think Brunson is going to the ground immediately, because he knows what's gonna happen otherwise. If he don't do that, Adesanya gonna pick him apart from distance, man.
Well, that's definitely Adesanya's weakness, but I really expected Adesanya to struggle more with the veteran Brad Tavares. That was his biggest challenge up to this point, and he passed that with flying colors. He dominated him. He stopped all his takedowns.
Yeah, with a side note, because that was a short notice fight for Tavares, if I recall.
Yeah, I don't remember who the original opponent was. And he said that sounds familiar.
Short notice fight, that's not a good, how you say it, that's not a good, you cannot compare it good then, because he had no camp.
Yeah, I think Brunson's a stronger guy than Tavares, though. But yeah, not having that camp, that's a big thing. And some people will say, oh, well, you know, Nate Diaz beat McGregor on 11 days, and some people will beat people on short notices. That doesn't mean that person isn't at a huge disadvantage. And there's just so many things you have to factor in with fights. And some guys just, I know Nate, even though he hasn't fought in a long time, he teaches jiu-jitsu classes every day, 5 days a week. He's teaching.
Nate has a very, very good cardio base. Also, when Mike.
Yes.
Your sound is not good, man.
I wasn't saying anything. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, I was saying all of his strengths were Connor's weaknesses. That was the thing. He had the cardio. He had, I thought, more accurate striking that night, even than Connor, at least the first night, and he had the jiu-jitsu.
He has all the advantages over Connor, but not the power advantage.
No, not the power advantage, and that's the advantage that Connor takes into everything. Obviously, he's got to learn to stop those takedowns. Daniel Cormier was talking about, I do not have Super Chat. This one, I do not. Fights with Friends, my other channel, has been on suspension. It'll be on suspension until the 19th of this month. And then I'll be back over there. So, unfortunately, if anybody does have PayPal, though, I would greatly appreciate any donations to PayPal.me /Fights of Friends. I've had to work a lot more hours because I'm not getting revenue from YouTube right now. So, oops. Oh, I just typed in my own thing wrong. Sorry, it's paypal.me /Fights of Friends. And I have to put a space in here for whatever reason. It won't let me. It wouldn't let me put the link in before. Let me see if it does now. Oh, there it does now.
All right, I copy and paste it.
There we go. PayPal.me /Fights of Friends. For those of you who have PayPal, they kicked Alex Jones off PayPal. They haven't kicked me off yet, though. So, you're welcome, Robert. So, Robert, we're gonna. Oh, am I logged in on the wrong? Just a second. We're going to, on this channel, we're going to do a trial. Robert's invited me to be a moderator. We're going to do a trial moderator position for Robert. So don't let us down, Robert.
if he does okay, he can moderate my channel also.
Hey, there you go.
Mike, put the chat back.
Oh.
For the people with mobile phones.
Thank you for the reminder there.
If they watch on mobile phones, it's real easy to have the chat in the same screen.
Yeah, I noticed that on when I was watching some other people's videos, because I had to watch on the mobile phone today when I didn't have my power. I was actually watching a little bit of full-time MMAs. So
I got a lot of credit in my last stream for putting the chat in the main screen. All the people, almost everybody watched to mobile phone, so it's easy for them.
I seen that. I seen some comments. All right, I had to get logged in actually with the right account here, Robert. But we'll get you. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, Robert.
Unemployed Mario Yamasaki in the house. What's up, Mario?
Hey, Mario. What's up with the Twitter? I'm trying to get the Twitter going. The thing with the Twitter is I was talking to a fighter. The reason I asked about it is I haven't put a lot of attention to it in the past, and thank you for asking. This fighter actually, he said he knew who I was from Fights of Friends. And I won't say who the fighter is yet. I'm hoping to still have him on. When he went to my Twitter page, because I had DM'd him, he didn't think it was me because I only have 12 followers. So I'm trying to convince him. I'm like, hey, I'm me. But I don't want to have that issue anymore. It's like, really, I am Mike Fights of Friends. I think he knew who I was from another fighter that I've had on. So, speaking of fighters out there, I was chatted just briefly with Lando Venata after his fight on the prelims. I've been working on getting him on the show. We're going to have him on the show to talk about that great fight. Dutch Guy didn't end up watching it. I'm going to have to ruin it for you, though, Dutch Guy. Sorry, it went to a draw, but it was a great fight. I would still watch it. Could be fight of the night. Could definitely be fight of the night, and I have a hard time arguing with a draw on that one. Comedy genius Mike Jackson. Nobody wants to see Mike Jackson again. You the one who came there. I was already. Lando is very talented and has a lot of potential. Well, people forget Lando Venata. He had Tony Ferguson in a world of trouble. I mean, he was about to finish Tony Ferguson, and Ferguson, showed off his recovering power and ended up coming back. That was a brutal matchup tonight, though. Ready to see DC get laid out, says unemployed Mario Yamasaki. Dutch guy, what do you think tonight, Cormier and Lewis? How much of a chance do you really give Derrick Lewis?
I say a minus 40.
You think it should be a minus 1400?
Minus 40% to win.
Oh, okay, I see you're saying. Negative 40%.
Let's be real. The only chance he got is a punching chance. But I think Cormier is way too much experience to let that happen. And furthermore, you saw his fight against Volkov. He was gassed out in the second round.
It wasn't good, man. Yeah, and he admitted it. That was in his own words that he had horrible cardio.
With this quick turnaround, 6 October to 3 November, one month, what can you do in 1 month to build your cardio up? You can do it a little, and
Oh, you're doing nothing. You're doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. I think in a month for cardio.
Little, but not much. And furthermore, the pace Cormier will put on you.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Always fighting forward, never let you rest. So I think before the end of round 1, he's gassed out.
Yeah, I think that Cormier stays away from him for the most part in the first. He might go for a takedown, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him kind of stay away from him some, let him gas himself out a little bit, because I think Lewis knows he has to get him early. He has to.
I think I don't get even why do they make this fight? Oh, I think only reason is commercial reasons to get the Instagram followers on the pay-per-view, but that's not gonna happen. Mark my words.
Well, it was a desperation fight because, as I talked about for a long time, and I called it way before they announced it, and I guess it's a good thing they didn't announce it. John Jones was offered to fight tonight, and he said he wasn't ready. This card was reserved for John Jones, I think, from a long time ago. And when he said he wasn't ready, I think the UFC, that really surprised the UFC that he didn't take this fight.
No, I think otherwise. Did you saw the press conference yesterday? John Jones is not interested to fight Cormier again.
Really? No, I didn't see that.
He said it himself yesterday. He said, "What's the game? I won from this guy two times already. There's nothing in it for me." That's what he said.
Oh, I mean, I understand what he's saying there, but I mean, doesn't he need to prove that he can beat him clean?
No, man. He's smart. You know what's gonna happen? DC will retire in March after the Lesnar fight. Yes?
Yeah, that's...
So then, that title is also vacant. And then, he will get... If he wins from Gustafsson, I am in doubt of that. I don't know if that's gonna happen. But if he wins, he's gonna wait for Cormier to retire. And then he's gonna fight for the other title. And then he's two-time champion also.
Gus,
I
think he does want to be two-time champion. I think he wants both the belts for sure.
Sure.
Israel Adesanya, ranked number 9, 14-0, has finished 12 of his 14 wins, all by knockout. And of course, he's fought all around the world. He's got a kickboxing record of 75-4. And I know kickboxing's much bigger over there than it is here, unfortunately, in the United States. So,
but kickboxing records, you know, they say nothing in MMA.
Is there I've seen a lot of mismatches in some of the ones I watch. Is it a lot of guys picking guys off like 40-0 versus a guy that's 2-10?
Not the Dutch kickboxers, man. They have no setups, man. They record the record of the Dutch kickboxers is legit, man. They don't work here with setups.
Well, they're kind of considered the best outside of like the leg kicks and Thai boxing, which is a different thing. As far as kickboxing, the Dutch are pretty much considered the top of the food chain as far as kickboxing.
You know what I was just, you know what I was surprised of? That Fedor was coming to Holland to train for the fight against Souza. That says it all.
I seen that. You can't argue with the results. Derrick,
that says it all.
Man, Derrick.
A lot of fighters coming to Holland to get kickboxing camps or striking camps here.
Derrick Brunson, 14 first-round finishes, 7 in a minute and 16 or less. Both these guys can end fights very quickly. Don't blink. I know we say that a lot, but this guy is literally one of the fastest finishers in middleweight history. His bouts average 6 minutes and 16 seconds.
Now somebody knows something about the ground skills from Adesanya.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. He was better against Brad Tavares than I thought he was. Oh, Derrick Brunson's not as old as I thought he was. He's 34.
Brunson is, if I recall correct, a two-division NCAA champ. So it will be interesting to see what's going to happen on the ground with Adesanya.
Oh, wow. Are you watching this, Dutch guy?
No,
are you watching this now?
I have to start it up now.
Does anybody remember The Price is Right? The game show? Did you guys have that over there?
No, we have the Dutch version of that.
Bruce Buffer's suit jacket looks like he ripped it off of a couch on The Price is Right. It is hideous. I don't know where he gets these jackets, man. I think he's trying out for a new job. Maybe he knows something we don't know. Adesanya minus 300 favorite tonight, fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand. Is that a bit high, you think? 3-1 favorite?
That's far too high, man. But I never look at the odds, man. I look at the skills, not the odds.
I do pay a fair amount of attention, especially once they start getting lopsided, because, I mean, those Vegas guys, they're not building bigger hotels because they're losing money.
Wait, we're going to start up the fights.
Dana swears Derrick Lewis is better coming out of camp and going from one fight to another instead of taking months off. Could be. He doesn't get a chance to get out of shape. Just reading a few little comments here. So we haven't been as much on the comments tonight, but some people have said that I get a little bit too much into the comments. So that's why Jones hid under an octagon to avoid USADA tested. That's why his teammates were caught on the same steroids Jones was. Don't be surprised if Gustafsson looks unworldly. What's up, Travis McTrap? What's up, Fred the Shad's able to come in? Good night, Dean. Pop Sap, best kickboxer ever. Comment of the night so far. Someone beat that. At Robert Kerrigan. So now you have to joke. Oh, Jesus. You guys going at it again? You guys are like DC. You guys are like DC and Jones. It's hilarious. Oh.
You have to you copy and paste the comment of the night and put it in the screen. or on the rolling scoreboard.
Yeah, well, yeah. We'll get that in between rounds here. Brunson pushing Adesanya up against the fence here, landing a knee to the body there. This is not where Adesanya wants to be, up against the fence. Nice little short elbow from Brunson. Another nice little short elbow from Brunson and a left hook. And Brunson's very good at throwing the hooks and elbows off the brakes too. So, so Brunson was grabbing the shorts, and Adesanya brought it to Herb Dean's attention, and he immediately broke him and warned Brunson.
Yeah, he had to do that with Conor McGregor. He did nothing.
That was a great catch by Adesanya, though, because if he had not said anything, he might have gotten taken down, and I don't know that Herb Dean notices that. This is a huge restart for Adesanya to get the fight back to the center of the cage where he wants it.
Right, what's the time in the round?
3:15 left in the first round here. And Adesanya's just going to study Brunson's style a little bit here. Nice jab there.
He said in the interview.
Great job from Adesanya. Brunson grabs a leg, tries to bring him down. Adesanya spins him around. That was impressive. Stands right back up. Adesanya, he's deceptively strong for such a wiry guy.
Ooh, that was a great right hand.
Nice knees to the inside. Oh, and they're broke again here. Oh, yeah, Brunson landed a couple shots there. I got 2:30 left in the first round. Brunson continuing to work for this takedown. Oh, and Adesanya just makes Brunson fall flat on his face. He's embarrassing him. Israel Adesanya, the kickboxer, is embarrassing a two-time NCAA All-American wrestler right now. This is insanely impressive so far.
How much on the clock?
I got 2:04.
All right, I gotta think it with you.
All right.
Let me know when you are at 1 minute 40. Let me know.
All right. 5 for 5 on the takedown defense for Adesanya, and he lands a little sneaky left hook as Brunson comes in there. 140 right now.
All right, I'm seeing.
All right, nice little front kick to the leg there from Adesanya. And Adesanya barely missed there. Brunson puts his finger up, but he knows Adesanya was close there. Oh, and a nice left hand there from Brunson. And Adesanya, it's like he knew the takedown was coming from Brunson almost before Brunson knew he was going to do it. That was so quick. And he gets underhooks and turns Brunson around. I am amazed. Israel Adesanya is beating Derrick Brunson in the grips in wrestling. I cannot understate how impressive that is.
Israel Adesanya 15 significant strikes, Derrick Brunson 10. But Derrick Brunson...
Brunson going for that takedown again. And Adesanya spins around, almost takes his back for a minute. Oh, nice kick there. Oh, Adesanya caught a big left hook there. Flying knee, Israel Adesanya. Another knee to the head. This is Adesanya's world. Oh, kick to the head and a big right hand. Herb Dean looking closely at stopping this. Derrick Brunson is very hurt. He can barely stand. Knees to the body, knees to the head. Brunson comes back with a desperation left hook and a right hand. Israel floors him again. Right hand, left hook. It's all over. Israel Adesanya. First round knockout.
That's not what I expected, but I expected Adesanya to win, but he did great in this one, man. Very, very, very good.
How fucking good is Israel Adesanya right now? I am almost speechless. I expected him to be faster. I expected him to have great striking. His wrestling defense was second to none. It could not have been better tonight.
That wasn't embarrassing, man. He said he gonna do this. See the knee.
This is a dangerous guy.
It started with the knee. He landed the right knee. And then
right in the chin there on the replay. Bam.
Right on the bottom, man, that knee.
he was timing Brunson coming into those takedowns, and that time, instead of sprawling, he throws the knee and lands it right on the chin.
So you see how he ducked that right hand?
Man. That's, man. And he lands the right kick to the head and the right hook almost simultaneously. This guy has Roy Jones reflexes. That's what I'm realizing about him. That's something you can't teach. That's why when Roy Jones was at his prime, you could not teach anyone to beat him because you can't do what he does.
Now you call the name of my all-time favorite boxer, man, Roy Jones Jr., man.
Mine too. You have good taste, my friend.
Derrick Brunson is humiliated, man, in this fight. Look at his face. He is not happy, man.
If he can do that to Brunson, he can do that to anyone.
I think you're right, man. He humiliated him big time.
Let's give some love to the comments here. We got Anderson said, "Let's go Israel." Well, you got it. Kerrigan says, "Damn, 10 seconds left." Embarrassing, says Trevi Matrev. Good work. From DC here. First Last says, "I told you, style bender, baby." It's because he's on defense, says Trevi. Yo, damn, is he the man? This kid is good, says Anders. Next gen for sure. Out wrestled the wrestler. You are exactly right, Robert. That's the story of this fight, I believe. Is he out wrestled the wrestler.
That's the story, yes.
I cannot think of a time that I have ever seen an elite striker have such great defense, wrestling defense against a wrestler. Nothing comes to mind. He says, "I started the game at level 2. These guys are just starting." 29 years old, man. This guy's still got 10 years to go.
We're gonna hear a lot of him.
Man, literally that kick to the head and the right hook afterwards almost landed almost simultaneously.
That's the new trend, man. A lot of fights doing that now.
Man, it's just it's like Tekken, man. It's like a video game.
Because they say they do that because there's no you do not train the reflexes on such a combination.
Longest active win streaks they're showing there in the UFC middleweight division. He's tied for third with Paulo Costa. Robert Whittaker, of course, with 8. How do you think he matches up against Whittaker?
Whittaker is a very good striker. He's very tough also, but they are both from the Oceanic region. I think Israel Adesanya's from New Zealand, I think, and Whittaker's from Australia.
Oh, and there is the newly signed former ONE FC champion in the crowd, welterweight Ben Askren, 18-0, calling out every UFC fighter from 155 to 185.
Did you hear the interview from Dana this week, a few days ago?
I heard him say that he's going to give him a top 5 guy.
Yes, he's going to give him top 5 guy, but I hope not that he gives him a wrestler, man. I hope that he give him a striker, and then we're going to see what happens.
Yeah, it's we're not completely sure what weight class he's going to fight at yet. I totally expect there to be a 165-pound weight class within the next 3 months.
No, I don't think so, because that's not solving the problem, man.
Well, you got 15-pound gaps. You got 155, 170, 185. You go 155, 165, 175. You move that one in 185. Now you got 10-pound gaps.
I know what you're saying, but the weight classes as it is, the UFC struggle to make good cards. And then we have another weight class.
70 do you realize that almost 70% of the UFC roster though has fought at one time in the 155-pound division? 70%. That's how much talent's there.
I think maybe there's a chance that when you got 165 weight class, you drain other weight classes also.
I disagree. I think there's enough talent there. In the 125-pound division, that's gone. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's over.
Yeah, that's over.
They're going to give Henry Cejudo his shot at TJ Dillashaw for the 135-pound belt, and then they're just going to scrap that division.
I think you're right.
I mean, if Demetrius Johnson couldn't become a star from 125 pounds, I don't think anybody's going to. So I think that decision makes sense right now.
Robert says 165 weight division coming by January 1st, but I want to know his source.
I've heard a lot of people saying that. I expect some big announcements tonight. I don't know if we're going to get a weight announcement. One thing I want to talk about, though, someone in the crowd for the main event is Brock Lesnar is in the crowd tonight. So if Daniel Cormier wins, I expect them to possibly announce the date of that fight.
Did you saw Brock Lesnar? Because Dana said Lesnar wouldn't be there.
Joe Rogan said on his podcast I was listening 2 days ago. He said that Brock Lesnar would be in the crowd.
Dana said also 2 days ago Brock Lesnar not going to come.
Really? Okay, maybe it was right after, because maybe it was recorded. It was probably before the interview when he was talking about Askren then.
But, you know, Dana's not shy of telling some lies. So let's go with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, there's a reason he likes Trump, man. Those guys both know how to stretch the truth. Okay, I better be careful about the politics, but yeah, he's. I don't think every other fighter is lying. I think Dana throws a fib in here and there.
16 likes, guys. Come on, 40.
Yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Come on, guys. Let's go to 40.
DC ready to pull the trigger. 165 and 215, says Travis McTrav. That
I think 250. I think 215 will be a good idea. But 165, I'm not so fond. But 215, I see possibilities for 215.
You know, that is a great idea, Trevi, and I'm gonna say I usually side with Joe Rogan when he talks about MMA things. He said a 225-pound division. I actually like the 215-pound division better because just through boxing and I think through martial arts it's shown. I think once you get up to 225, you're a heavyweight and you hit like a heavyweight. You've seen it from Mike Tyson. You see it from the guys that are out there right now. Deontay Wilder, I believe he was 214 in the Luis Ortiz fight, and Ortiz was over 240. So yeah, I think 215 is a good call. What's up, Dave Peterson? How you doing, man? Dana said yesterday that Lesnar won't be there. All right, so that's confirmed. Mike is wrong. Women's super heavyweight. You're welcome, Dana.
Let me click a Heineken. That's nice, man.
Lesnar just won the WWE title in Saudi Arabia yesterday. Yeah, I'm going to go get me a drink. Just real quick.
One Heineken, one live stream, and good fights, man. That's a life.
So if Daniel Cormier wins, I expect them to possibly announce the date of that fight. Joe Rogan said on his podcast, I was listening 2 days. Oh. Sorry, guys. Sounds like I got some feedback there. Sounds like I'm getting some feedback on the sound there. Sorry about that. Oh, why am I getting... Oh, is that from your... Sounds like I'm getting some feedback on the sound. Hey, Dutch guy, you there?
Yeah, I'm there, man, but you have a problem with your sound.
Oh, is that from your... Yeah, I'm getting... I don't know why I'm getting double feedback here.
I'm there, man.
See if I did it.
I think you have to follow.
All right.
Volume of the fights too hard.
There we go. That do it? I think that did it. Former Bama middleweight champion Jack Marshman, 10 first-round finishes. Finished 18 of 22 wins, 13 by knockout. I don't have anything else on. 13 by knockout. Do you have your desktop audio on, Dutch guy?
No, man.
I don't have anything else on.
I have no desktop audio on.
Do you have your desktop audio on, Dutch guy?
No, man.
Shit. All right, sorry about that, guys. A little bit of technical difficulties here.
Try to lower the volume. I think it's volume.
Well, I don't have the YouTube on. I don't have YouTube on at all on my computer. It's only on my phone. That way I don't get feedback. So, all right. I don't really know who these guys are, to be honest. I don't know if you did any study on these two guys. Carl Roberson, 5 first-round finishes, 83% finish rate, awarded UFC contract on Dancing with the Stars. No, I'm just kidding. Dana White Contender Series, Season 1, Episode 3. So, not Dancing with the Stars. Did we lose Dutch guy? I still see him on here, but I think we might have lost him temporarily. I'm gonna cut if you're listening, Dutch, and you can call back in. All right, Carl Robertson, 28 years old, 6'1" versus Jack Marshman. 6 feet tall, just an inch reach between them, both 28 years old.
Gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 22 wins.
Jack Marshman, 22-7. He's a plus 235 underdog tonight, fighting out of South Wales. Now I remember looking at this fight. Jack the Hammer Marshman.
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer, holding a professional record, 6 wins,
Mike can get copyright if we hear the pay-per-view. Oh, can you hear the pay-per-view? I'll turn it down a little bit. Black Beast wins via the love of Ronda. Lewis has a puncher's chance, but DC is going to beat him into exhaustion and sub him late. Tell him to put on headphones. Has audio problems also. DC gas out. I can hear the pay-per-view. Might be careful. You can get copyright strike. The headphones on the whole time, bro. Huh. TJN tough fight. Pay-per-view loud and clear. Should turn down. Thank you, Robert. Alright, I appreciate you guys watching out for me. Alright, Robertson and Marshman here. Robertson in the black, Marshman in the white if you're watching along. A couple of newcomers here, but they thought enough about him to put him on the main card. So that says something. Wild combo there from Marshman. Nice body kick there from Robertson. Marshman comes back with a straight right over the top. Nice exchange there, and Robertson's going to push Marshman into the fence here. Oh, Marshman's trying to bring that head down, possibly for some knees. Maybe it's just a defensive move. Oh, nice left hook and a sneaky left uppercut from Robertson there out of the clinch. Marshman's got to be careful out of the clinch. Not leave himself open like that. Reminiscent of Stipe Miocic and the man fighting tonight, the heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier. Oh, big left hook. Oh, that was, you could really hear that. That was definitely solid from Robertson. Marshman, he's still there, though. Nice low leg kick there from Robertson. Oh, a nice right hand from Marshman there. These guys are definitely playing with dynamite. These are not pillow punchers here. Bruce Buffer looking swift as usual. DC and Lewis both have a puncher's chance. But Lewis couldn't finish Nagano, and DC punched heavyweight Goat Stipe's lights out. Oh, nice right hand and a left hook there from Marshman. He's starting to put some combinations together. Carl's a slugger. That says the card is lame, says Kamik. Cardio skill speed goes to DC's favor. Black Beast already won via pound for pound Popeye's champ. Oh, nice low leg kick there from Marshman, and catches Roberson's body kick. Oh, nice knee to the body and a big left hook and a right hand from Robertson. Marshman's almost too tough for his own good. Lands a right hand in that combination. It looked like he should have been hurt there, but it's a tough SOB. Nice body kick there from Robertson. DC KFC, DC Carl's Jr. Camp KFC screw Popeyes. Oh, Jesus. Oh, they all did DC dirty. I will never eat Popeyes again. I have no idea what the deal is between Popeyes and DC, except for, excuse the stereotype, they are both kind of hefty black men. And some people may have said in the past that those people are predispositioned to really like delicious fried chicken. But I don't understand why anyone would not like delicious fried chicken. Oh, big right hook over the top there from Marshman. Marshman's starting to find a home for that right hook. And he's starting to do it from those low kicks. So when Robertson throws those low kicks, he's bringing his hand down. Nice left hook to the body there from Marshman. Oh, Marshman barely missed that right hand there. Yeah, he's got some power. Oh, nice body kick there from Roberson. And Marshman just... he just really doesn't seem to care what Roberson hits him with. He just walks through it. Nice inside leg kick from Marshman. 20 seconds left in the round. Oh, nice. Roberson lands the left hook, and Marshman comes back with a combination there. Nice right hook there from Marshman. Roberson with the body kick. Oh, damn, forget about churches. Haven't had church. We don't have any church bias. We actually just got a Popeye's chicken close. I ate at Popeye's chicken once, and I'm calling you back here, Dutch guy. I don't know why it wasn't ringing. Wasn't ringing on my side, though. So, sorry for the sound there. But we should have Dutch guy back in the house. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Lost my connection for a minute.
All right. Yeah, I can hear myself in your mic.
Right.
DC is an Uncle Tom. I'm gonna have to try churches. What's the best for people out there that have had them? I had Popeye's chicken once in Tacoma, and I wasn't impressed. But I only had it once, and it was in like one of those mall ones, and sometimes they're not as good in the mall. So I'm gonna have to try it again. I'm gonna have to give it another shot. Popeye closed down here where I live because of health and safety reasons. I could see that. Compared to Derrick, and we are all talking Popeye's here. Not my personal view. That has more followers than Lewis on Instagram and Twitter. DC does. Church's biscuits are the best. Nice left hand there from Roberson. Hey, I was just a little attempt at humor. Don't take offense for anybody. Nice inside leg kick there from Marshman. Oh, a nice combination over the top. There from Marshman. 7-punch combo, as they said. You think Roberson's slowing down a little bit here? Maybe actually Marshman, I mean Dutch guy.
Yeah, I got Roberson for this one, man. I don't like Marshman at all.
Yeah, I think Marshman's slowing down. Oh, he landed a nice right hand there, but Roberson comes back with a right. Nice left hook to the body from Marshman. I don't know, Marshman, he's got some power. He's walked through a lot of stuff. Oh, nice left hook from Roberson there, though.
He's a tough fighter, man, but he has also dangerous leaping shots, man. He can knock you out with one punch.
Yeah. You see, he lands that jab there. He lands that jab like a, like a left hand.
Yeah, but look at second round. He slows a lot. He slows a lot every round, man. Second round he's slower. Third round he's even more slower. So I got Marshman for this one by decision.
You mean Roberson? Nice right hand there from Marshman. All right, Saturday, December 15th, Kevin Lee versus Iaquinta 2. They're advertising there in the corner.
That will be a good scrap.
Yeah, I think a lot more of Iaquinta after I've seen what Khabib did to Conor. That just makes it that much more impressive, even though he didn't win a round.
I think he is one of the most underrated fighters of the UFC at the moment.
Marshman's got a big cut above his left eye, and I think that was from Roberson's left hook there. Nice exchange there. Marshman's he's throwing leather. He's game. Roberson lands a nice left hook over the top. Oh, Roberson, big slam. And he moves right into side control. And he might go for a head and arm choke here. 2:05 left in the round by my clock. And I was talking about that a little bit on the breakdown. I don't know how many people heard it, talking about Ben Askren, how he has that, I don't know if there's a name for it, but I call it positional wrestling and positional judo, sambo, anything with throws, where guys are more, they're more concerned with what position the throw puts them in than how hard the slam is. And Roberson got them both on that. Oh, nice elbow from the ground and pound there from Roberson. But I think that's what Ben Askren's secret is when you're in the air, he's already turning you to where he wants you. Side control, full mount. And a lot of fighters give up side control very easily because they're so scared of being mounted.
It's a new trend that you not take full mount, but you take side control, because the full mount has some risk to it, and side control, you have more control. You're gonna see that. That's a new trend.
Nice hooks on the top there from Roberson. He's got some great ground and pound. Yeah, that's always been, I've always preferred that position. I preferred it in judo, and I go for submissions, and I preferred it working security. When you take down a shoplifter, I would just sweep their foot out from underneath them, and don't slam too hard because you're on concrete. But and then just head and arm side control. I lay there all day. I could lay there like GSP on them for 30 minutes till the cops get there. They're not going anywhere.
All right, guys, 31 in the house, 32 watching now.
Oh, couple of big shots from the top here from Roberson. All right, and that's going to be the end of the round. Dutch guy, why don't you read us some comments?
All right, guys. We have Finn Wader here. Why did you think the UFC 232 press conference? I think it was good. I think Gustafsson looking very, very sharp, man, and he's eager to fight Jones, and he has a lot of confidence going into this fight. But to be honest, he should have, because he put up one of the greatest fights in that division what ever been broadcast. His last fight against Jones, man, that was a really great fight. So let's see how Jones gonna do with his long layoff. But not many people know Gustafsson had even a longer layoff than Jones.
That's a good point. He was away for a minute for sure.
He has a 4 months longer layoff than the suspension from Jones, man, from his last fight. So they both have as long layoffs. But I think he gained a lot of confidence from his last fight against Jones, and Jones knows that, man. That fight will be fireworks, man, for sure. And I think I don't. That's based on nothing. It's based on my feeling, but I think Gustafsson gonna win it.
Yeah, that's not a fight you want to be coming into off a long layoff. I think Alexander Gustafsson, especially after how he looked after the last layoff, how Jones did,
but,
against OSP. Okay,
but Gustafsson is so tough, man.
It's fine. Yeah, I agree. He's a very tough guy. It's gonna be a tough fight.
I also think he knows it's his last chance to get a title fight. So he will come out all guns blazing.
I agree. Oh, Roberson goes up to the head there with a high kick on a nice 1-2 there. It looks like Martian's bleeding from the mouth now also. I got 3:30 left in the round. Oh, nice left hook there from Roberson. Roberson's got superior angles, I think, on Marshman. Marshman's Seems like very much a straight-ahead fighter. Oh, another big left hook from Roberson. Marshman might have a broken jaw. He's got a lot of blood coming from his mouth. That's a lot of blood. And he just spit his mouthpiece out. I don't think he spit it on purpose. I think he has so much blood coming from his mouth that he couldn't keep his mouthpiece in. That's a lot of blood, man. Nice body kick there from Roberson. Oh, nice one, too. Marshman, he's a tough SOB. I'd like to see him in there again. I think Roberson's just a more technical fighter tonight. Oh, and he gets the takedown and goes straight into side mount again here. And if you're looking to sync up, I'm at I'll tell you, I'm at 220 right now. And he is in side control. All right. Oh, and big elbow from the top. That certainly didn't help that bleeding come from Marshman. I'm pretty sure he's got a broken jaw. It'd be interesting to see what he says after the fight here. And Roberson, he's just got kind of like a crossface. It's not a head and arm yet. It's just what wrestlers do for position, that crossface. And he brings a short elbow off of it. Marshman trying to use the fence to spin himself around there. I'm not sure how much the fence is going to help him there. Oh, nice short elbows. This is a horrible position here for Marshman. And see, that's what Marshman, I think that's a better move for him from the bottom, to go for a submission, even if you know you're not going to get it, to try to change the position. Try to make Roberson do something that gives you a little space to try to get a better position. Oh, and he moves the full mount, and that was just too easy. Roberson moved to full mount very easy and put in hooks. Marshman's really got to work on that. Nice short elbow there from Roberson. And see, when Roberson puts his arm around the back of Marshman's head, what he's doing there, and he's got his hooks in, he's keeping him from creating space. Because what Marshman needs to do is he needs to do like what we'd call in judo like a shrimp crawl, when he's starting to try to do it there, and he's kicking off the fence some, because he needs to create some space. When Roberson's straight over him there, oh, and now he might be going for head and arm. It's almost the end of the fight. He can really rain down that ground and pound. Oh, another big left hand there from Roberson. And a nice short elbow, and he's going to end it. And I'm pretty sure Marshman's got a broken jaw. Impressive performance for Roberson. Marshman, tough guy. Maybe a little too tough for his own good, though. Carl Robertson, Boxton Collins, says Robert Kerrigan. Why don't you have Super Chat? You have 1,000 subscribers. 1.3 you should have Super Chat. I know, man, YouTube's being a little bitch. They have me in review right now. They said they need more information about my channel to monetize it. Speaking of that, like I said, don't forget to subscribe to Dutch Guy, because we're still trying to get his first channel to 1,000 subscribers. He's doing this for nothing but the love of the game, and he puts a lot of time and effort into his videos. I think here in the mixed martial arts community, we need to all support independent creators working hard. Can earn a little bit of money. No, man, they cut his superheated sun review now. Oh, I don't use PayPal. Oh, yeah, a lot of people don't, it looks like. Yeah, it is weird, man. And they're going to go to the scorecards here.
I think Roberson by decision.
Yeah, absolutely. This should be easy. This should be a unanimous decision. Yeah, no surprise there. And he's going to get some time with Mr. Joe Rogan here.
All right, guys. Next fight up. Branch versus Cormier. This could be fight of tonight.
Roberson said his right leg was hurt at the beginning of the fight. And I think Marshman got the hell out of there, but I'm interested to see. I think Marshman's got a broken jaw. He's a damn tough guy. Sup, guys? I appreciate your... Oh, who do you think gonna win? Lewis versus DC. I gotta go with DC. I mean, it's a great matchup for him stylistically. Lewis is obviously, you know, Lewis has got that power. It would be one of the big upsets in MMA history. 8-1 underdog, but Holly Holm was a 7-1 underdog. TJ Dillashaw, when he faced Hinton Barrow, was an 8-1 underdog. To this point, he was the biggest underdog in UFC history to win a championship fight. Derrick Lewis would tie that history tonight. Oh, you got Frankie Edgar and Chris Cyborg right next to each other. Looking pretty friendly there. Stephen Thompson and Jose Aldo. Maybe I'm reading into that a little too much. Stephen Thompson and Jose seem to be just as close.
GT 360 in the house. What's up, GT?
I don't think I'm flipping the screen. I shouldn't be. Yeah, who you got? Yes, Roberson won. What's up, PFC? How about those 10 chicken? What's up, JT? Oh, JT is going to try to turn this into a food chat again. Uh-oh. Yeah, I got some negative feedback for that last time, JT. Our international crowd is not as big a fan as fast food as Americans, so I think I'm going to try to chill with that for a while. All right, yeah, David Branch and Jared Cannonier next. Cannonier, I think that's how you say it. Yeah.
David Branch had a 19 weeks fight camp, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what you were saying. That's the longest fight camp I've ever heard of. That seems ridiculous. So I don't know if he was really out of shape. Or that just really seems like overtraining to me.
Oh, man, he was preparing for Jacare.
I don't know, though. I've just never heard anyone have that long. I mean, Cejudo had, I think, like 8 to 10 weeks before DJ.
That's normal, man. 8 to 10 weeks fight camp is normal. 19 weeks. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
He was preparing for Jacare, and now he's got it.
He was preparing what for Jacare and Derek Brunson at the same time, or?
No, man. But he was prepared for Jacare, and now he's getting a fighter that's not so skillful as Jacare. So.
Oh, he got lucky in that, man. He lucked out for sure. I mean, nothing against Jared Cannonier. I'm sure he's a great guy.
He's a great guy, but he's a bad standing up defense, man. He get hit a lot.
Yeah, it's not a good matchup for Jared. In my opinion. But David Branch, yeah, he's had his ups and downs in the UFC. He's still only got 4 losses in his career. He has folded under the lights a couple times, but against top-level opponents. So I think that makes people really underestimate him.
Yes, David Branch only got 3 or 4 fights in the UFC. He's coming from World Series of Fighting. He was former champ of World Series of Fighting. Did a lot of great things there.
That's where he was at. I think he maybe fought for Bama too. I'm not sure, but yeah. World Series of Fighting, which of course now is PFL and that great tournament. That great tournament format, or I like it anyways. We won't see that again until New Year's Eve, when a lot of people fight for $1 million. I expect a lot more fighters to be in that the next go around, though.
Thanks, comedic. I thought you were my friend, man. Thanks.
What's up, JT? Oh, is that Gay Guard Masasi stream with you or Borat?
Yeah.
Dan, you caught me and brought Red Wave on Tuesday. Hey, my cheers for the show, man. Hey, how's it going, Brad McQueen? Thanks for tuning in. Style dismembered his opponent. Hell yeah, he did. That was amazing. Mike is amazing, man, says PFC. Well, thank you. JT, he's talking the paper towel too.
I thought he was my friend, comedic genius, but now he's fucking me.
Available in November, new episodes of UFC 25 years in short every week. There are some cool originals there on UFC Fight Pass. I don't have time to watch it all. Between UFC Fight Pass and DAZN, there's so much fighting now. It's a good problem to have, but it's like, man, I don't have enough time to watch everything. I never thought I'd be saying that about fighting. He's in Holland, he's blowing smoke. Oh, jeez, I'm only kidding. No news, the sounds. Oh, all right. You got your bong there with you, Dutch guy? No.
No, man. But he's got the picture. He's not far from the truth.
SCS drummer in the house. What's up? Can we talk about? Oh my God. We just need to have a Burger King chicken nugget stream where we just talk about nothing but Burger King chicken nuggets one of these days and get that out of the way. Robert, just kidding. I got my bong. JT, if DC goes for a high crotch takedown, does he risk getting burned by Derrick's fiery hot balls? Oh, that's going to be it. Somebody's got to do some great memes for that. Who's the guy that does the videos that you post? Dutch guy that you share.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the animated videos.
That's I will put a link.
Okay. He's got to do something on the Derrick's hot balls. He probably already has, and I probably missed it.
You pronounce the name.
No, chicken nuggets don't even have nuggets. Chicken tenders. Dutch guy, were you sad when Gegard left UFC or no? Oh, thank you. Mojahed, however you say that. I'm sorry about the food back. All right. I think that's a Skype thing, comedic. We're talking around the world here. I'm in the United States, so I think I have a bit of an advantage. Remember, you're getting this all the way from Amsterdam. So Benson Henderson there, one of the trainers here for Canyoneer. Good to see Benson. Benson coming off an impressive victory there in Bellator. He may get another shot at the title over there. Another Seattle guy. Six first-round finishes, finished 8 of 10 wins, 6 knockouts, and this is going to be his middleweight debut here for Jared Cannonier. I think I'm butchering his last name there, but yeah, Benson fought, was it on the last card, I thought, with Chael Sonnen and Fedor. Yeah, and he won. Mirko Cro Cop is best ever. Cro Cop's a beast. He's been doing it so late in his career, too.
I got to agree with him, man. That's one of my favorites, man. Mirko Cro Cop.
Yeah, that guy is an animal. All right, and here comes David Branch. He's
tried to set him up with fuck, what's his name? I know Scott Coker was setting him up with someone really soon.
Yeah, because he just fought over there in Risen, which Vanderlei Silva's gonna fight in Risen. He said he wants to fight again on New Year's Eve, even though he just fought Rampage. That's something that's got to be on our radar, is Risen. It's pretty much all the old Pride guys running that thing.
Yes. That's correct, man.
Branch taking his time, getting ready here, Branch. We're waiting. 6 wins by knockout, 7 by submission. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Last fight defeated Thiago Santos by first round knockout, April 21st. That's an impressive win. Branch is fighting Jared Cannonier. Cannonier might be a beast because he's coming from 205. Who knows? That's true. Depends on how the weight cut was. David Branch coming off an impressive win on the Boston card for sure. What's up, AT Wrestling? I would have backed it all up. I wouldn't back up at all if someone threw a potato at me. Not even if they were Korean. Carl's Jr. break for greatest DC. Okay. Chuck Waddell back to take over, going to go on a 10-fight winning streak. Oh my God. I am not excited about the Chuck Waddell Tito Ortiz fight. If you guys are, I can respect that, but 49, man, you need to be done.
49, man. What the fuck?
David Branch is 37. Isn't that old enough? No. 37 years old, 6'1", came in at 185 and a half. Jared came in at 34, 5'11", 2-inch height advantage for Branch, but he's only going to have a half-inch reach advantage.
There's a good possibility that this will be fight of the night, man.
Yeah. Does anybody else think Bruce Buffer's suit jacket looks like a couch? That is ridiculous, man. Jared Cannonier, plus 300 underdog tonight out of Glendale, Arizona.
I think that's about right. I will make him 500 underdog.
Yeah. Jared is good at surviving on the ground and has good power. It does look like a couch, yeah. Hell. Yeah, minus 400 favorite out of Brooklyn.
Yeah, Robert Carnigan has a good point there. David Branch coming up, impressive win on the Boston card. But he's still not so very much appreciated in the UFC because he comes from WSOF. But he will get there. He will get there.
Yeah, he's running out of time at 37 though.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna fight. He win this. If he wins this, he's gonna fight some good guys then.
Yeah, it's. Oh, nice inside leg kick there for Cormier. Branch in the white trunks. Jared in the black. Oh, and Branch goes for the takedown and gets it. That was a quick takedown. Jared trying to get back up here. Oh, and Branch trying to take his back already.
Good point, GT.
Oh, those are illegal elbows. That was 4 12-6 elbows to the back of the head from Jared Cormier, and the referee did not catch it. Right in front of his face. Fail.
Good point. JT 360 MMA. Unless you're Romero, you can go to 70 and fight.
Yeah, who wants to fight that guy? Jesus. Oh, nice knee there from Jared and a big left hand hook, but
in Cuba, you can fill in your own age when you subscribe for ID. So nobody knows how old he is.
I've had people. I've heard people say that what's the guy that fought Deontay Wilder last, Luis Ortiz, came in, said he was 42. I've had people say that he was 47. I don't know if that's true.
That's possible, man. In the South American countries, you can fill in your age yourself.
Oh, Branch, nice takedown, and he's working around to the back here now. Yeah, if he was 47 years old, even at 42, man, I am very impressed because he floored Deontay Wilder at the beginning of that fight. Definitely could have won that fight. And Branch right and Cormier up against the fence here. Jared's looking up to his corner and he said, "Hey, what do I do? What do I do?" He was doing one thing right there, grabbing the wrist, but he needed to grab the other. And when he looked up, he got caught with the left head in the temple. You know, you can look to your corner, but don't stare at him. Don't stare at him. And it's like the sun, you know, or a woman with a low top. You just look. You give it a little glimpse, a little attention. You don't stare.
Yeah.
You're gonna get caught, and he got caught. Oh, big elbow there from Jared.
If you look too long, you drive against the pole, man. You know how it works.
Yep. Nice exchange of jabs there. 2 minutes left in this first round. Oh, looping right hook from Branch there, and Jared ducks underneath it. Nice 1-2 there from Jared. Branch going for that takedown again. Good defense there from Jared, and a low kick from Branch. I seen Jared was training with Benson Henderson. You got to wonder, those guys can't really spar. I mean, I'm sure he can give him a lot of tips and things. But, I mean, you got a guy that's 100. Benson Henderson's, he ain't sparring with guys that are making 185. You're going to get injured. So maybe he's just in there as a coach. Nice left hand there from Branch over the top. If I was Branch, I would continue to hit that front leg kick. I think it's going to set up takedowns for him.
Mike, what's the round? The time in the round, man?
50 seconds.
50 seconds?
Yep.
All right, thanks.
All right, Jared pushing him. Branch back up against the fence now. Lands an inside knee. Branch comes back. winding down the first round here. Looked like it was Branch's round.
Yeah, that one will.
Oh, nice knee to the body and some hooks there from Jared. Oh, he might have stunned Branch there. He goes for a spinning heel kick, and Branch wags his finger at him, almost gets caught. Goes to the left hook, nice right hand there. Good recovery there from Branch. I don't think he was hurt. I thought he might have been, but the way he came back, I don't think he was.
No, he was not hurt.
And he keeps throwing those 12-6 elbows to the back of the head, does Jared. And I don't understand some of these referees. I don't know if that guy just doesn't realize that's a rule.
Hey, if we know that's a rule, he sure knows that's a rule.
He should. You got to wonder about some of these guys, man, sometimes. So did Brunson fix the leaving his chin up problem, or is that why he got caught? He got caught. Israel Adesanya actually out-wrestled Brunson. He beat him at every level of the game. It was one of the most impressive performances I've seen in a long time. I've honestly liked Adesanya since before he joined the UFC. Oh, sorry, my chat flipped on me for some reason. How does UL not get popped by USADA? Yo, Mike, you're good, buddy. Great, buddy. Well, thank you, AT Wrestling. Think about how good Luke's grappling is while you watch Branch grapple. What if Romero's actually like 34? Herschel Walker, 49, still can kick some ass. That's just some crazy genetics in that guy. What's up, Travis Sturcho? Co-main is the Jacare fight. Yes, it is. This is the co-main. The fight before the co-main. Oh, that was a nice leg kick there from Jared to start the round. That moved Branch a bit. Oh, Branch. Oh, great job of Branch faking the takedown and landing a right hand, but Jared just hurt him. Big right hand. Oh, he landed another 12-6 elbow there, though. Oh, nice right hooks to the side. Branch is definitely hurt now. Jared coming down with a huge ground and pound. Big right hands, and that's it.
No.
Jared Cannonier knocks out David Branch in the second round.
Fuck.
Huge upset. Somebody made some money tonight. Somebody made some money tonight.
It's not me. There goes my bracket.
Hey, I didn't even have a bracket this week. I've been too busy.
Look, this announcement, guys. Listen close. For the next event, that's a fight night. We're gonna do a bracket of the viewers. We're gonna do a prediction bracket of the viewers. We're gonna put up a video, and you can leave your bracket in the notes, and then we're gonna take all the winners and we move them up to the next event, and then we're gonna see who's the best in predicting the fights. So watch the video. It will come this week, and put all your predictions in it, and we're gonna do a bracket of the viewers.
Wow, what a huge win for Cannonier. And Benson Henderson is just ecstatic. Not as ecstatic as Jared is. Man, somebody USADA that guy.
Mike, what do you think? We're going to do a bracket of the viewers so the viewers can predict the fights.
Yeah, we put up a video for picks. I always get beat by JT. But whoever I pick, JT usually picks the other guy, and I lose. But yeah, I'm up for that.
We're gonna do a bracket, and then we take all the winners to the next event. They're gonna do a bracket against each other. So finally, there will be one winner who has all the bracket rights.
Winner by TKO, round 2, 39 seconds. Wow, and that was his middleweight debut. He looks like a huge middleweight.
Traffy McTraff made some money on DraftKings.
Nice.
Good job, Traffy.
I wish I could do DraftKings. Sorry I didn't see your comment earlier of what minute you're on, Trevi. It doesn't matter now, I guess. Since Connor lost, I haven't heard a peep about his Irish whiskey. I've heard a little bit. I've heard some people actually saying they like it. So I heard from when I watched some real whiskey experts, though, they said that they felt it wasn't, and because I'm a big whiskey fan, they felt that it wasn't aged enough in the barrel when it had. It's like they were trying to cover the taste with some things. If you're looking for a good whiskey, honestly, and they're not a sponsor, but for the money, I think Pendleton Whiskey is your best bet. It's about $30 a bottle, and it's comparable to $70 a bottle whiskey. It was one of my sleepers on DraftKings. Nice. I wish I could do DraftKings. Maybe it's a good thing I can't. You can't bet any money. You can't put any money on DraftKings in Washington State still.
All right, Mike. Time to change the scoring bar.
I am picking with JTM. You should, because I'm going to lose. I'm in a Second World War bunker now, man. All right, yeah, we're coming up on the co-main event. Oh, he's gonna thank the world here. We got a minute. It's gonna be like a Nate Diaz speech here. I want to thank the letter Q for being a letter.
Use some space, man. Space. Yeah, that's okay. That looks good, man.
See, I realized that if you put your space at the end, it puts a big space in between them.
Yes. Then you got some room. Yes, that's the way to do it.
All right. Sorry about that, Jason. Luke didn't know what to do with his face there. Come back to me if my prediction was right. Who you got, Mike? Close up. This one, I'm gonna pick Chris in this one. I'm going to take Weidman. Jacare is definitely dangerous. I think Weidman's on the comeback trail, though. I think he takes Jacare tonight. How do you see this going, Dutch guy?
I have this one. I have Jacare for this one.
Yeah, it's a tough one, man. It's not one I'd want to bet on for sure.
I think Jacare has more weapons.
I don't think he can take Chris Weidman down, though, and I think Chris Weidman can take him down. It's just, can Weidman stay out of the submissions? Jacare Souza, he's a submission master, but Chris Weidman, I mean, he's training with black belts all day, every day.
Yeah, but Jacare is so slick, man. He's so fast with submissions. I think his striking is better. His submissions are better. I think he's the more well-rounded fighter in this one.
He might be a more well-rounded fighter. I think Weidman's. I don't know. I think he's very superior in the wrestling. I think he's got great ground and pound, and I just think his Brazilian jiu-jitsu defense is enough. But yeah, against Souza, you never know. I mean, the guy's one of the best. As far as 185-pound submission artists, I mean, he might be one of the best ever. When you're talking about jiu-jitsu at that weight class and that level. Chris Weidman, of course, a lot of us never heard his name until, or a lot of people never heard his name until he fought Anderson Silva.
What's up with the audio?
Can you not hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I heard you fine, yeah. I think we're good. I just wasn't saying anything. I was transitioning here. All right. Let's go to some comments here. Tell him maybe to take his Halloween mask off so we can hear you better. I don't think you celebrate Halloween. You guys celebrate Halloween over there? I don't know.
Yeah, we celebrate Halloween. The little kids do.
Weidman can definitely roll, and we've seen people with less skills actually not have that great a problem. Question is, what Jacare shows up tonight? Yeah, that's for sure. Weidman's best bet is to keep it standing up. Who do you want to fight in UFC? Like, who do I want to fight personally? No one in the UFC. Hey, Mike, I just need to know. That's not a Charlie Brown shirt. It is. Oh, I'm covering it with my. No, it's Under Armour, which I'm looking for them as a sponsor. What a car, guy says. CM Punk, Mikey's answer. Yeah, if I'm going to fight somebody, let it be CM Punk. I'll fight CM Punk. I'll fight CM Punk tomorrow. I don't even need a training camp. Weidman ruined his title reign with one spinning back kick. He made a little noise before the Silva fight. That's what got him the Silva fight. Jacare on the Embedded show that he was training out of a mall. He is a savage. He's dangerous on the feet also, Mike. He definitely is. Mike, you could bang with CM Punk. A respirator. I don't know. I used to smoke my joint. Come on, he's in Holland. They will use any holiday as an excuse to burn. I don't know. I've never been there. I have to take a trip next year over to Holland. So, and just find your address and just knock on the door.
You have to come, man.
Absolutely.
I'll take you to Amsterdam.
Absolutely. Sounds like a good time. I plan on doing a lot of traveling next year, so yeah, we need to get those subscribers up. Everybody make sure hit that subscribe and like button. I believe Weidman strikes with Jacare and does good until getting caught, and because of instincts goes for a takedown and gets subbed. So it's on Mike. Good point, Robert. Can I come visit Dutch guy? Marijuana is now legal in Canada. The government online pot store was sold out on the first day. I seen that. Arcade Chaos, thumbs up, Under Armour. News like the jackass. For sure, Robert. I make arrangements if you come. All right, former Strikeforce middleweight champion, tied for most submissions in UFC Strikeforce history with 7. Finished 21 of his 25 wins, 14 by submission for Jacare the Crocodile Souza. And he is an athletic dude. He's a hard guy to pick against, too. That tells you how much I think of Weidman. I really think Weidman is, on a comeback trail. But it's very hard. I said it's not a fight I'd want to bet on. Chris Weidman, number 3 rated 185-pounder. It was supposed to be the rematch of him and Luke Rockhold tonight. He was trying to get revenge on Rockhold. Rockhold had to pull out with an injury. It looked like David Branch had gotten lucky, switching opponents to Jared Cannonier. That was not the case. Apparently somebody forgot to tell Jared. The legendary Ray Longo there with Chris Weidman, trainer as he gets ready. AT Wrestling says, "Oh man, I would fight you." Oh, who won between Brunson and Adesanya? Adesanya destroyed him. What's up, Lex? Marijuana's number 1. Double knockout. Weidman has great walkout music. I also thought Jacare would beat Kelvin after seeing that Weidman outgrappled Kelvin, so you might be right, Mike. Hey, genius. How are they walking out? Yeah, Weidman is, they're greasing him up right now. Former UFC middleweight champion, of course, second most takedowns in UFC middleweight history with 36. Finished 10 of 14 wins, 6 knockouts and 4 submissions. So he's a guy that can sub you as well. I don't see either one of these guys subbing each other, but I could be wrong. And if it happens, like GT said, I think it would be likely when somebody's stunned. Weidman was even beating Romero until the knee, but then again, so was Brunson. Chris Weidman should not lose at home. Weidman looks lean. He does look lean. That's a good point. He's looked a little soft some in the past. And looks like he's actually got a couple abs coming in. 34 years old. Chris Weidman, 6'2", weighed in 186. Jacare, 38, 6'1". Just a 1-inch height difference. Chris Weidman, is that correct? He's going to have a 6-inch reach advantage. This is the co-main event, guys. Everybody, put your picks out there. Who do you think's going to win? The former champion, Chris Weidman, or will he be derailed in his comeback venture from Jacare Souza? I believe a few years ago when Weidman was undefeated, that Jacare would have took his belt. But now who knows? You really think Weidman's top game is good enough to hold down Jacare? I think it's good enough to not get submitted. Jacare Souza, oh, these are close odds. Plus 140. I agree with that. Odds are almost even. I'm in agreement with that. I think that's a good job by the odds makers. So you'd have to put $140, or if you put $100 on Jacare, you'd win $140. And Weidman, of course, popular here. Minus 170 favorite. Winter has arrived. Oh, shit. I got the weed, man. Last week it was plus 20. I got Jacare, but who knows? What's up, Finn Raider? A lot of people sick here. Damn, nothing. Just get in with your girl, genius. Jacare should have gotten a title shot years ago. Poor guy. Yeah, he should have. Weidman going for the scruffy beard look myself. Yours is coming in nice. I do think this has to be it for Chael Sonnen, big dog. He's got to be near the end of his rope, man. I wonder if when measuring rate of fighters, no other secret to suck in their muscles or something to make their reach registered smaller than what they actually can achieve. That's interesting. It's an interesting theory. All right, Souza moving forward. Weidman already backing up here, feigning the jab. Is Weidman a lot of foot movement already? Oh, nice 1-2 there from Weidman. He's going to try to come at Souza with angles, and Souza lands a low leg kick there. And you definitely got to give the power advantage, I would think, to Jacare. Even though Weidman caught Silva years back. I mean, he caught Silva when he was clowning. Oh, nice right hand and a left hook there for Weidman. 4 minutes left in the first round. Oh, nice knee to the body there from Weidman. Oh, Jacare starts to bring him down. Lands a couple left hooks there, though. Weidman pops back up. I think Weidman's got to be very careful early. Three and a half left in this first round. Got some dust on your mic there, Dutch guy? Oh, yeah, big man. Straight right there from Jacare.
Don't disturb me, man. I'm rolling. Preparing for the main event.
I picture Dutch guy like Cheech and Chong with the van made out of marijuana. Oh, big right hand from Weidman. That might have rocked Jacare. He landed 2 big 1-2s there. And that was a big right hook. Oh, another right hook. And Souza comes back with a right, though. Weidman's got to be careful coming in, though. He could walk into something big from Souza.
Weidman looking good.
Yeah, he is. I like his boxing tonight. Nice left hook over the top.
He's on the point.
Yeah, he's rededicated himself. I've been listening to Matt Serra's podcast, and of course he trains with him, so he talks about him a lot. They've been doing a lot of different things. He said he's really Weidman's really stepped up his dedication.
Is he training with Matt Serra?
Matt Serra and Ray Longo, yeah, both of them. Big right hand there from Weidman.
I think he's looking far better than I expected. Jacare is on the back foot a lot.
Nice jabs there from Weidman. Souza going for those low leg kicks, but I think he's going to need to time Weidman when he throws that kick. He's going to have to try to predict where Weidman's going to be at, because Weidman's moving too much to get hit by those kicks right now. Nice 1-2 there from Weidman.
Weidman is in his face, man.
Great job of the feints, too, from Weidman.
Weidman looking very good in this one, man.
Yeah, he's got to keep that concentration. Nice straight right. Oh, nice right uppercut there from Weidman. Oh, it's Souza trying to come in with the big left hook.
Weidman has a lot improved on his stand-up for sure, Jason. He's looking very, very sharp.
Yeah, nice body kick from Weidman. The jabs. Yeah, I thought he was a pretty awkward striker, back to before he fought Anderson Silva. And then he still is really, depending on his wrestling. Oh, wow. Huge exchange there. Nice front kick to the body there from Souza. And Souza's got a bloody nose. He's starting to bleed onto his chest there. Weidman stalking him. Souza just... Luckily, that happened at the end of the round there for Souza. They're gonna have to, they're gonna try and get that nose to stop bleeding right away. He's gonna need all of his cardio in this fight. I like Weidman, but I think it's over him. What's up, Jalen Wall? Chris is a great athlete. I think Luke and Romero might be the best athletes, with Weidman in third for middleweight, and I think Whitaker is more skilled, but he's still athletic. The All-American definitely has more tools. Crocodile also had power punches. I'm going with Chris. All right, I'm going to skip ahead a few of these. Sorry. Just how I saw this fight going. Weidman stand up, looks crisp. Definitely. What's up? Artem Lobo of the GOAT in the house. Damn. Big Ray Longo, nice hands back in the day. Good boxer. Mayhem's locked up. Again? If Weidman keeps on his feet with defensive wrestling, avoid Jacare power and possibly gas him, he will win. You just here so you don't get fucked. All right, here we go. Nice low leg kick there from Jacare to start it out. A nice 1-2 there from Weidman. Continues with the boxing and the low leg kick from Weidman. Chris is really putting it all together tonight and on his feet. Nice straight right. The one thing that scares me is I don't think he doesn't have that power like Souza. Nice low leg kick though and a nice right hand. But he's keeping his hands up. He's checking leg kicks. He's doing everything he needs to be doing.
We have for the first round, Mike.
I had Weidman win in the first round. Nice straight right there from Souza. Oh.
Also have Weidman. Souza's now coming back a little. He feels that he's lost the first round. Oh, nice counter left hook as he comes in there from Weidman, though. Yeah, he's really nice left hook to the body and knee to the body there from Souza. Here comes Souza, putting the pressure on Weidman now.
Oh, a couple of big left up. Oh, he barely missed that right hand. Yeah, Souza's coming. He's really bringing it right now. Nice body kick. Oh, and a right hook and a left hook. Weidman's really got to be careful here.
Weidman's on the back foot now, man.
Souza going to, went to the left hook to the body and a right hand up top. And Chris Weidman needs to get out of here. He needs to create some space and go for a takedown. Oh, he just popped him with a knee to the chin and a big right hook.
Souza's got the cut on his nose, man. You see that?
Yeah, his nose started bleeding about halfway through the second round. Oh, big right hook there from Weidman. Weidman cannot get in a slugging match with him, though.
Souza's bleeding after.
Nice big left hook from Weidman. And the jab. Oh, great defense ducking underneath there from Weidman.
Ooh, another knee.
Barely, yeah, that knee might have just barely grazed him.
Look at Souza's breathing, man. He's breathing heavily.
Oh, nice 1-2 there from Souza, though. Yeah, he's having some issues with his nose there. And a right hook from Souza. Yeah, I expect Souza to slow down here significantly in the second half of this round. I think Weidman should go to the body. And then try to set up a takedown. Oh, big right hand there for Jacare. And some body shots, uppercut. He's going for that big, wild right hand, but he's missing like by a mile. Is Jacare. Oh, nice right hook to the body there from Weidman. Oh, big right hook there from Weidman. But yeah, I would go back to, if Weidman can go back to having more foot movement and more movement like in that first round, that's going to be better for him, because Souza definitely had his moments in this round. Nice kick to the body there from Jacare. Weidman doing a good job most of the time staying out of Souza's range, though, and keeping the range. Using that reach advantage. Maybe that truly is a 6-inch reach advantage. Oh, and Souza goes for a head kick, and Weidman catches it. Oh, and Sarah's screaming. He's screaming at him, Chris, take your time. He says, drive him down. .30 seconds left in round 2. Souza, some shots to the back of the head there. Round 2, significant strikes. You see Souza actually 10 over Weidman, 33-22. And Weidman puts him down there for just a second. Oh, Souza flips and ends up on top there, though. Oh, and barely misses the right hook there. So no takedown there for Weidman. Souza reversed that. That was a close round. I think I got to give that one to Souza, though.
I think it's one each now.
I think so.
We got this one is got to be the decider. Whoever wins this round will win the fight.
I think so. Imagine if Weidman submitted Jacare. That would be a statement, says JT. Yeah, it would. No nut November, Mike and Genius. That sounds like a horrible idea, AT Wrestling. Jacare is almost Romero's age. I don't think he has a lot of fights left. Yeah, he's getting up there. Chris ain't subbing him unless he had him on big time Queer Street. I agree. What's up, Marina?
Right, man. Time to put the main event on the bar, Mike.
Imagine if Weidman submitted Jacare. That would be a statement. Oh, we still got one more round here. Chris ain't subbing him unless he had... oh, I got that one. Sorry. 1-1 even rounds. That's what I got. Meeks, I'm done. Oh, God. That was weird when Souza grew his hair out for his last fight. For sure, Moreno. Good times. All right, here we go. Round 3. Nice jab there from Weidman. A low kick from Souza. Expect for Souza to come out very quickly at the beginning of this round.
What's up, B.R. Longhorn?
Oh, big right hook and a body kick there from Weidman, though. Oh, B.R. Longhorn in the house. What's going on, man? Finally making it to one of these live shows. Nice. How's it going, man? Sounds like Chris cannot really hurt him. That's the thing, though. Yeah, no, nice body. Knee to the body. Oh, big right hand there for Jacare. Right hook and a straight right and another right hook. Big right on the temple. Weidman's really got to watch Souza. Yeah, that's the thing. Is I think Souza can knock Weidman out. I'm not sure that Weidman can knock Souza out. Nice 3-punch combination there from Weidman. Oh, nice knee there from Weidman, though, to the body, and a good combination.
That was a hard knee, man. That landed.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Weidman's got good knees. Jacare with a nice knee and then a right hook to the body. Big right hook up top.
It looked like Weidman is saving for the last 2 minutes.
Oh, nice right up. Oh, big. That was a beautiful elbow there from Weidman. Oh, straight left and right hand. Yeah, he might have Souza in trouble here. Nice double jab. Souza put out a lot of energy at the beginning of this round.
He's saving. He's in saving mode, and he comes on strong the last 2 minutes. Oh, not a good knee.
Nice. Oh, nice 1-2 there from Weidman after the right hand from Souza. Oh, that was a good body kick there from Souza, though.
Weidman is winning this round now. On this point. To this point.
I agree. Oh, nice 1-2 from Weidman.
Bam! That was a good one. Good right hand from Weidman.
Oh, nice right from Souza there. Oh, big flurry from Souza. That was some fast hands. 2:30 left in the last round. Nice knee there from Souza. Oh, big right hand. He might have hurt Weidman there. Weidman gets on the bicycle. Big left. Oh, big right hand.
Yeah, there we go.
And Jacare Souza's just looking at the referee like, stop the fight, man. He is done. Hammer fist from Souza, and they stop. That is it. Jacare Souza knocks out Chris Weidman. Wow.
What does the referee does, man? What was he looking?
I don't know what his deal was, but that was obviously a walk-off knockout. So he hit him like when Mark Hunt does, you know, and he hits the guy, and he didn't want to, you know, he didn't want to pour on the punishment, and the referee didn't stop the freaking fight.
The referees are all bad.
That's a big fail.
Man.
Wow, big disappointment for Chris Weidman, though.
There was the one straight right hand and down went Weidman.
That's the difference in power. Weidman had great boxing tonight, but Souza's. Let's watch the replay on that.
I think he heard him already earlier with the knees.
Caught him right on the top of the head. Whoa.
Right on the button.
Yeah, it was almost like a delayed reaction. I want to see that again. Right on the temple. He grazed him on the temple.
Jacare is asking the ref to stop the fight. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Chris didn't know where he was.
What?
I think Chris might have been out for a minute, too.
That referee.
Let's see. Boom. Oh, yeah. When you see somebody drop like that, he was out for a second.
He was out.
He was out as he hit the ground, and when he hit the ground, it actually woke him up.
Look, referee still 20 seconds too late. Referee.
That referee is a jackass.
If Jacare kept fighting, there was a possibility that he's gonna hurt Weidman big time because the referee doesn't stop the fight.
Oh, Kerrigan says, "Told you, Souza with knockout." How do you see the winner of this doing against the winner of Kelvin versus Whitaker? I don't know. Apparently, I can't pick fights.
I have 4 out of 5 now.
I have Whitaker winning. I have Whitaker beating Kelvin. Yeah, you got me on this one. Artem Lobov, Fook this is shit, mate. I did guess Souza.
I only was missing on the Branch versus Cormier fight. Rest, I picked right.
Yeah, I said I didn't think Weidman could knock Jacare out, but I thought Jacare could knock him. I still thought Weidman was going to win the fight, though.
Yeah, the first round and a little bit of the second round, it looked like Weidman was the fighter with the better fight also. Finished 22 of his 26 fights, Jacare. 22 finishes.
Yeah, that guy's a beast, man. 8 wins, UFC middleweight history. Right behind Nate Marquardt and Chris Lieben and Anderson Silva. Chris Lieben and Marquardt's wins, though, those came from, that was a different time in UFC. The game has passed those guys by.
Weidman still don't know where he is, man. Look.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was devastating.
I think he was hurt by the knees early in the round. Hurt by the knees already.
When he hit him with that temple shot, if you watch, though, I mean, it was like he hit a button. It was like he hit a part of the brain, like a little switch, and it just shut off for a second. Watch it. Boom. Yeah, look. He flipped the switch, man.
It was not even full
yeah.
contact. It was sliding over his head.
It was a very... very similar to when in boxing, when Mike Tyson became heavyweight champion, when he hit Trevor Berbick, and Trevor Berbick tried to get up, and he fell down in every corner of the ring.
Yes.
The referee kept counting. I think it might have been the same referee.
That referee, I think we don't gonna see him back.
I hope not. That was horrible.
But that punch looked like he clipped him. He not made 100% full contact on that punch. But still, Weidman went down.
Sometimes those grazing shots are the worst because all you have to do is land the knuckle, and I think you got it's the poundage per square inch, and you're putting all that in a little knuckle right on the button of the temple.
You make a small contact point, and then all that power comes on a small surface.
Oh, that is a crazy crowd. I told everyone all week, Souza with the win, says Robert. His knees are shot anyways. I am doing the No Nut November. Yahoo. Good luck with that, AT Wrestling. I don't think anybody's joining you. Sorry. I would love for Weidman to fight Branch or Uriah Hall. I feel he can get those wins. Probably. Horrible ref. Was he sleeping? For sure. Weidman has enough brain damages already. Less than 10 pounds on the temple. Lights out. Yeah, I mean, that's like getting hit with a weight plate, man. Like, imagine taking like a 10-pound weight and just bashing somebody right in the right spot on the temple. A good point on saying that the game has went by the likes of Chris Lieben. What's up, Todd Feely? How you doing? Really feel for Weidman. I'll be rooting for him in his next fight. Yeah, he's a good guy. I like him, but I really like Jacare Souza too. I'm happy for him, and I mean, this could be his last shot. So, you know, he's definitely not got a whole lot of shots left. All right, we are here for the main event of the evening. Daniel Cormier versus Derrick Hot Balls Lewis. Talk about balls of fire. Oh.
Who you got for this one,
Mike? I would love to take Derrick Lewis, but that's a pretty tough sell, man. Daniel Cormier, I think, is better at every facet of the game except for power.
I think UFC and Dana hoping big time that Daniel Cormier wins, because if Derrick Lewis wins, their plans go up in smoke, man.
Oh yeah. Well, after his last fight, even Derrick Lewis said, I'm not ready for a title fight. I don't have the cardio. And then all of a sudden, they have him in a title fight a month later. Yeah, that just shows you how desperate they were for a main event.
Yeah, and did you not hear the interview? Daniel Cormier said his hand was broken also in that same week.
He does have an injured hand. That's why I was kind of surprised, because I thought that's why he wouldn't be fighting Jones.
Yeah, but it was a setup, because his hand was not broken when UFC asked him to fight Lewis. His hand was magically healed.
That hand's still pretty injured, I think, though.
Yeah, that hand has a plate, has a metal plate in it, and it broke under the plate. So let's see what he's gonna do with that hand. I think he's not gonna strike with that hand.
Yeah, it's certainly legitimate, because I mean he had a fairly major surgery on that hand.
Yeah, but how you got 1 week? You don't you can fight, and the other week you can fight with a broken hand. A broken hand or injured hand is not.
Depends on who you're fighting, I guess, and how much money they're bringing.
That's the issue. That's the issue.
You come to when Dana White, Uncle Dana, comes to you and says, "Hey, DC, I'll give you $3 million to fight Derrick Lewis. He just fought a month ago. Looked like he was going to have a heart attack."
That's the same issue why they are not let the fight Stipe, because there's a possibility that he will lose. So.
Oh, no way he fights Stipe with an injured hand.
No, but they just want him to win, so he can fight Brock Lesnar. That's the plan. And when he fights Stipe, there's good possibility he will lose this time. So it's a setup by the UFC, man.
Yeah, they're even showing the heavyweight rankings there. It's funny. They showed Derrick Lewis #2, Stipe #1, and then Curtis Blades at #3. How in the hell? That just shows that outside of the top 3, there's really no contenders in the heavyweight division. Francis Ngannou is still #4.
Yeah, but I don't understand how you leapfrog Curtis Blades by that performance.
Very true. Very true. I think Curtis Blades should be #2. I don't think you can justify putting Derrick Lewis ahead of Blades at all.
Not with the performance he did on Focal.
Good fight, Jacare versus Weidman. Yeah, it was. I just learned George Foreman wanted Derrick Lewis to fight for him in boxing. Really? Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, JT is doing just that. Daniel Cormier will win by flying armbar. I predict these things. Yeah, I really don't think so. Imagine if Lewis gets a triangle on DC and his hot, sweaty balls are resting on DC's chin. Oh, God. Mike, do you think Lewis hits harder than Rumble? I was thinking about that. He's definitely not more explosive than Rumble. He may put more pounds per square inch into his punches, though.
DC said he's definitely punching harder than the Rumble.
Yeah, I think he's got more one-punch power. Rumble was a scary guy because he's got cumulative power and one-punch power.
But Lewis also puts a lot of weight behind his shots. That's why he's slow. He hits hard, but he's slow because he puts all the weight behind it also.
Yeah, and he knows how to use it. As dumb as Derrick Lewis acts, Derrick Lewis is no idiot when it comes to that. He completely understands the physics of how to place his feet and how to throw that shot and where to put his weight. You can't forget the guy's knocked out 86% of the people he's fought in his career, and he's fought some really good guys in the UFC.
But how do you see this fight? How do you see this fight going? Because I think he has no chance. Lewis has no chance. DC will grind him out.
I think he has very little chance. I see DC mostly avoiding Derrick Lewis at the beginning of the fight, if he doesn't go for a takedown, but probably mostly avoiding him till he starts to see Lewis get a little winded, maybe go for a takedown at the end of the first, then try to finish him towards the middle of the end of the second round. I think Derrick Lewis will be exhausted by that time. I think he probably finishes him with a rear naked choke. I'm going to say rear naked choke, Cormier, second round.
I think also second round, but I don't know. This one I can tell you, man. This can go a lot of ways, but it will go to Lewis, to DC.
If this was the 1800s, Jacare would bring Weidman to his jungle tribe to eat him. He looks like a scary jungle warrior. Oh, jeez. Having Cormier versus Lewis kind of shows a lack of respect for Miocic. Absolutely. Which Miocic says he's felt before in interviews. Well, he was already getting a little lack of respect. And when he snatched the belt away from Dana and didn't let Dana White put the belt around his waist, I believe Dana's like, hey, I'm going to find somebody to beat this guy. I think they've had a very strained relationship since then.
Yeah, if you do something against Dana, he won't forget for a long time.
He's got a mobster mentality. He kind of tries to carry himself like an old school mobster. He's got that respect thing going on. He thinks he's a mobster. I think the winner becomes an Avenger. Oh, God.
Curtis Blades is fighting over in Asia. Robert Carnigan said, but I think I don't think that's the case because UFC fighters are not allowed to fight for another promotion.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that. But no, they wouldn't be fighting for another promotion for sure. I think the Brunson fight could have gone for a few more seconds, but the Weidman was over as he fell. Oh, yeah, he was done. Jacare ahead like a Buick. Derrick Lewis got a title shot with his hot balls on. Yeah, he did. Comedic in today's day on Avenue, which is racist to everyone. Okay. Hey, all good by me if it's jokes. Would like Lewis versus Miocic.
What do you think about the Ortega Holloway fight, man?
I'm very scared for Max Holloway. I'm worried that he has something more going on with his brain than weight loss. I'm very worried for Max Holloway.
He's cleared in about. They did some 30 tests on him, and they all 30 were good.
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe there was something with the mineral levels in his brain that made him act like that. When you look at him in that interview with Michael Bisping, though, I mean,
concussion symptoms, man.
Well,
sure.
It was worse. It was like he had a seizure,
yeah,
or not a seizure, but a stroke. Tied for most knockouts in UFC history. Derrick Lewis.
His eye was hanging, and his mouth also was hanging on the left side.
Yeah, I almost wonder if he had a mini stroke. I mean, obviously,
Main event coming up. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, let's not forget Derrick Lewis. I mean, he's knocked out more guys than just about anyone in heavyweight history in all of MMA. I mean, he could definitely knock DC out.
I want to see some prediction from you guys for the main event. That was the round. That was the way, submission, KO, or decision. Let's see some predictions here, guys. Come on.
Jason says Derrick Lewis can shake up the world tonight. He absolutely can. Curtis Blades is above. Curtis Blade, fighting over in Asia. I seen that. Yeah, okay. Want Lewis to win, but I think DC is too much. Jay Champ says UFC is rigged. Lewis by steaming teabag.
Frank Miller says DC submission round 3. That's possible. Comedic Genius thinks Black Beast first round KO.
Well, if Derrick Lewis wins it, I think it's probably in the first round. I just don't think DC's dumb enough to get that close to him. What do you think DC weighs tonight? Did you happen to watch the weigh-ins?
Yeah, 253. I thought 253 weighed in. And Derrick Lewis was 265, something like that, in that neighborhood.
Yeah, he always has to lose weight to make heavyweight. He walks around 300.
I think he is one of the few heavyweights with Roy Nelson who has to cut.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually, this will be the second time that Cormier has ever fought a guy that has to cut to 265, and the other one was Roy Nelson.
But Cormier is so experienced, man. He's fought big guys before. Look at his resume. He fought Frank Mir, he fought Josh Barnett. He's not faced by Derrick Lewis, man.
Yeah, when he beat Josh Barnett at his own game, the way he threw Josh Barnett around like a rag doll years back, I said, man, this guy's really good.
He ragdolled Josh Barnett, man. Come on.
7-fight unbeaten streak, #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, 2-time Olympic wrestler, 2004 and 2008.
I think there's no such thing of pound for pound, man. What is pound for pound? We decide who's the pound for pound best fighter. That's a hollow statement. Pound for pound.
It gives commentators like me and you that are trying to fill time something to speculate about.
No, man. The pound for pound fighters does not exist, man. Now you can compare weight classes.
Comedic says, I love me an underdog. DC weighed about 250 or 252. I believe that Derrick looks good early, but gasses from trying to explode to his feet like Nagano and get subbed or TKO'd in round 3. All right, we're getting some predictions here. DC looks small, but he is super thick.
Let us know what you think. What's going to happen this fight?
First Lass says money would be on DC. Black Beast has a strong puncher's chance. I will say DC will win, but Lewis by knockout. Free Popeyes. Oh, Jesus. Didn't Lewis miss weight the first time? I'm not sure. He weighed in at 264.5. It says, though, he is going to have a 6.5-inch reach advantage, 79 to 72.5. And Daniel Cormier is only 5'11". Derrick Lewis 6'3".
Daniel Cormier doesn't give him the room to use his reach, man. He will be in his face. He will grind him out.
Yeah, he's very good at controlling his range.
Travis Turco said first round KO.
There's a real referee in here. Herb Dean. Where was he last fight?
All right, guys.
I believe it, Jason. Who says Cormier is only 5'9". He looks short. He's swinging a 12-inch Coke can in his pants.
First class got Lewis by second round KO.
AT Wrestling says, I got Derrick Lewis second round KO. Come back to this comment, Mike. All right, Derrick Lewis. We got a couple Derrick Lewis second round knockouts. Derrick Lewis first round knockouts. And some DC second and third round.
I am amazed by how many guys picking Derrick Lewis. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But
you know what would have been an I'm a little surprised too. But what do you got to lose though? I don't know. We're not betting anything here, so it's fun.
I think it's safe to say we're not gonna see a third round here in this fight.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say is I wonder what the prop bets were on this fight going over 3 rounds, because I would have definitely thrown some money on that.
No, I think second round, Max.
Plus 390 underdog, Derrick Lewis, 21-5. He is a huge guy. What do you think he weighs tonight? What do you think he rehydrated up to? I bet he's at least 290.
I think that guy's is cut until 262. I think it's 285.
Yeah. Yeah, because by now, I mean, he's rehydrated and everything. And I think DC's still 252. I think when he came from light heavyweight, he just stopped cutting weight.
I think that big of guys, they will rehydrate 20 pounds easily.
First round KO for the Popeyes. This is Kurt. I actually think Derrick wins because Stipe was catching Derrick, and he can't get caught by Lewis doing that. Huh, 285. I hope Alexander Gustafsson knocks Bones' face off. Damn. 290, damn. My pick isn't placed on skill, just hoping the underdog wins upset.
Did you hear Frankie Edgar also injured, not fighting Korean Zombie?
Yeah, I seen who was Korean Zombie fighting now. You have Rodriguez, right? We were talking about that. Yeah.
He's pulled from the Denver card. Injury.
That'd have been a good fight too.
Yeah, I was waiting for that fight, but Frankie Edgar says he will fight end of January.
I think that's a very bad matchup for Yair. I see the Korean Zombie taking him out.
I don't see. When was Jair's last fight? Am I feeling that he's not fight for a long time, man?
Yeah, it has been a while. God, does DC, when they're standing next to each other, that looks like more than a 5-inch difference. DC does look like he's maybe 5'9". Nice body kick there from Derrick Lewis.
Okay, here we go, guys.
I mean, he looks like he's 2 weight classes above Cormier. Oh, nice low leg kick from Lewis.
Oh, hard kick, man.
Cormier with the leg kick. Cormier's already getting Lewis to back up towards. Oh, Lewis went for the head kick.
Ooh.
Cormier blocked it, but remember that's how Jones caught Cormier. Oh, and Cormier lands a 1-2. He's going to go for the takedown right away.
Here we go.
He's got his hand in between the legs. That's a very good position for him. Swings Lewis to the ground. He says, "Fuck these head kicks. I'm going down to the ground."
I'm gonna look his gas tank.
Jumps right into half guard. He's gonna move right over into side control.
He will grind him out, man. He will.
Well, he's getting an. Yeah. Oh, and
he's got to survive.
He ends up in Lewis's guard.
He got to survive 3.5 minutes on the ground now.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if Derrick Lewis can get up, because his strategy to get up in the past has just been to power out of things with Derrick Lewis's technique, or I mean Cormier's technique.
You can't get up when DC is on you, man.
A couple of nice hammer fists there from DC.
You do nothing, man. Derrick Lewis. He does nothing, man.
Yeah, nice short elbows. Yeah, I'm not really sure what he can do. Big hammer fist, elbows. There's just such a big skill differential here.
This round is going to end on the ground. One word. He gets him out. He gets him out already.
Oh, nice right hand from the top. Yeah, he's going to make him hold that weight. Take that energy trying to get up. Now, does Derrick Lewis even try to get up, or does? No, oh, he is, and he's giving his back.
Now he's going to get his back. Here we go. It's in. One hook in.
Oh, there's left. Oh, and Lewis is up for now, but not for long.
I think
DC's hanging on his shoulders here.
I think in 30 seconds he's down again. Watch this. He's going down again. Here we go.
Yeah, he's positioning his legs in between. Oh, nice right hooks there in the clinch. Remember, DC's dirty boxing's as good as anybody's, too. And he just single leg takedown, swings him down to the ground.
Oh, man. This is over already.
Short elbows from DC on the top.
Nothing,
Minute 40 left in the first round. Yeah, he's lost, man.
He's lost on the ground.
Oh, and look at DC. Did you see him? He was putting his hand over his face, suffocating him.
That's smart, man. That's smart.
Oh, yeah, he's trying to gas him.
He gas him. He's gassing him.
Now he's just holding his elbow, holding all his weight with his elbow up against his head. And then he'll smash him with the tip. That's brutal.
He's blocking his oxygen, so he will gas.
Yeah, Cormier is such a nice guy outside of the cage. You forget how much of a savage he is inside. Oh, huge flurry from Cormier.
Here we go.
Oh, big left hooks to the temple. Hammer fists.
Back of the head, man. Illegal strikes. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, and now he just kind of sits down on him. 3 big right hooks to the temple there for DC, and Lewis starts to get up. DC's waiting for him to bring that knee up so he can knee him in the face. Look at that. He's just like, come on, bring that knee up. Bring it up. DC looked at his corner and said something. Yeah. Because in the new rules, if a downed opponent, if you have just a hand down, that's not a downed opponent. Has to be a knee.
Smart for Lewis, this. Smart fight.
Hammer fists and hooks, and that's going to be the end there. Dominant round for Daniel Cormier.
Lewis don't look gassed. I'm surprised. He's not gassed at all. Looks like.
No, he looks a lot fresher than I expected. Lewis comes up in the scramble a lot. If he can produce a scramble, maybe. Like I said, set him for 5 rounds. Derrick tries to push the guy off on top, off, doesn't shrimp or look for reversals. Yeah, he doesn't shrimp at all. I hope you all doesn't. Oh, God. Question is, what does Tony get a hold of Khabib? Or when does Tony get a hold of Khabib? That'll be a good fight. How do you guys think Askren does in a Robbie Lawler fight? That is who Askren said he probably fights. I don't think that's a good matchup for Robbie Lawler. Oh, my God. Can you imagine if they keep leg kicking each other? That's why it's going awesome. DC such a beast. I saw him most fights tell the tapes, and you think he loses. All right, here we go, guys. Second round. I don't think no one so far predicted, except for maybe Robert Kerrigan half jokingly, that this fight would make it past the third.
Wow. This last round, in my opinion, but we'll see.
Yeah, Cormier is he's just got to find the way to finish him.
He will.
But you know that it was an interesting strategy that I wonder if guys will try to repeat. Oh, Derrick Lewis throws some big shots there.
He's slow, man. He looks slow.
He maybe barely. Oh, goes for the karate kick. That takes a lot of energy, though, man. A lot of energy. Oh, goes for the big right hand. Good job, DC, getting out of the way. But, oh, right hand. That grazed DC. Oh, good job, DC. Changes levels there. Fakes the takedown. Lands the left hook. Now Derrick Lewis made a mistake.
And again.
Oh, yep. Picks up the single leg. Sweeps the other leg out. Oh, you might go for a guillotine here.
Standing guillotine.
He's trying to sync that up. It's hard to see the angle. I think he might be able to get it here.
It's not on his chin, man.
He's looking to his corner. He needs to throw some knees to the head. There he goes.
Bang.
He's still got a hold of that neck, though. I don't think he's got the leverage. Yep, that's it. But good job of grabbing the foot as Derrick Lewis was going backwards, though.
Take the side control, man. Why the full mount? Take the side control. Yeah, side control now. Yeah.
But I wonder if Hal Connor, when he just sat there for 4 minutes and didn't try to get up against Khabib, I wonder if guys emulate that technique to save energy.
Yeah,
oh, wow. Oh, he's got hooks in. DC's got hooks in. There it is. Choke. It's over. Derrick Lewis taps out. Daniel Cormier chokes out Derrick Lewis. 2:47 left in the second round.
That is easy, man.
Hey, I got one right.
Easy fight.
I think Lawler is done in his mind already. Lawler does have great takedown defense, but Askren gets him down easily. Askren, yeah, that's another level of takedown, like DC. DC better watch out for a slip inside uppercut. Oh. Damn, Lewis, I was looking forward to Popeyes, my man. Good fight anyways. Yeah, Derrick Lewis doesn't have anything to be upset about. I'm sure he got paid. That's the thing. You just you only get so many fights. You got to get that money. Yeah, as soon as he grabbed that single leg, I knew he's sweeping the other foot out. And DC's just so slick. I mean, if he gets a very small part of your heel, he just flips you up. He just understands the physics of the takedown on such a high level. Derrick still have a good fight interview, though. He could. Somebody knows this is DC's last match. I don't believe it's his last match, Alexander. I believe he wants a fight against Lesnar. And he said he was going to defend the light heavyweight championship one more time. I have a hard time believing that, though. That's why Jones doesn't want to move up to heavyweight. What are you doing there, Dutch guy? You're really close to that mic, bro.
I had to pick my bear, man.
Ah. Oh, and he puts. I was wondering how he was going to put which belt he was going to put around his waist. He just put a belt on each shoulder. And here's the interview. DC says, "Thank you for blessing me, Danny." You know he got paid. Oh, so he's the first man to actually defend 2 titles, because Connor's never defended a belt in his life. That's a good point. Brock destroys DC. Please don't be silly. Like Jones can't stand DC nuts.
Brock's not gonna destroy DC, man.
No.
Never.
Honestly, I think the fight with him and Brock looks pretty similar to the fight with him and Derrick Lewis.
I think so. I think also. I agree.
Longest unbeaten streaks, UFC Pride, WEC Strikeforce heavyweight history. Daniel Cormier, second to Fedor Emelianenko with 12. Fedor was 16. Oh, here we go. He's going to say, who are you fighting next?
What are your thoughts on that? Brock Lesnar, when you come, bring that brand new WWE title to I feel like being a WWE champion too. Let's go! Let's go, Brock! Bring that belt with you if you come to my house. Congratulations, Chad. You are the man, brother. I appreciate you. My God, that's the champ, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Cormier. Oh, and he's got Junior there and his daughter Marquita, his wife Selena.
Oh, that's a great scene, giving his kids the belts to hold. DC would beat Brock even if Brock injects gold blood into himself. Oh man, I suck picking people to win. I believe Conor would have lots of problems attempting to defend and retain his belt in both white glasses. DC is on fire. Yeah, he's on another level. He's on another level, absolutely.
There's also a chance we don't gonna see the Brock Lesnar DC fight.
Well, he's got to get past USADA for one thing. He's got to make 265. He has been slimming down. People have been watching that watch WWE. I've been saying he's noticeably smaller. He's in the USADA testing pool. He has been, I want to say, for 2 to 3 months now at least. DC is an alien. This is arcade. That's what Bernard Hopkins started going by the alien there at the end of his career because he fought all the way to 49. Remember, he was the executioner earlier in his career, and then he started going by the alien when he started beating world champs at 45, 46, 47. Yeah, and that's the next one up is Brian Ortega versus Max Holloway and Iaquinta versus Valentina Shevchenko. Who the hell wins Shevchenko and Valentina, man? Or, I mean, Iaquinta and Shevchenko.
I think if...
that's a crazy fight.
Valentina beat Joanna 3 times already in Muay Thai.
Why was the elf talk? Oh, you said Valentina beat Joanna 3 times?
Yeah, in Muay Thai. But I think Valentina will win that fight.
Well, she deserves a belt. She was obviously, the best 135er that wasn't named Chris Cyborg, and there was nobody else. And Jermaine Durandamy, she's coming back on the fight night on the Korean Zombie night. She's taking on Raquel Pennington. Poor Raquel Pennington. They put her in against Amanda Nunes. Now they're putting in her against Jermaine Durandamy. Are they trying to kill that girl?
Yeah.
Jesus.
They tried to kill her. You got Cyborg against Nunes.
That's going to be an incredible fight, but yeah, I don't know why you do that to that girl. I mean that's the equivalent of like having someone, you just got your ass beat by John Jones. Now we're going to put you up against DC.
What will happen if Cyborg beats Nunes also? Then there's nothing left for her.
No, and she's talked about going different avenues.
Because there's nothing left. She cleaned out all the women's fighters. There's nothing left, and then I think maybe she retire.
If she wants to make some money, I think her true way is if she could get a true following in boxing and put together a couple super fights. I just don't know that there's anybody for her to fight.
I think not many.
Because she kind of has that like Tyson-esque mystique, in a female version. So I don't even care about Jermaine's fight. She was scared to fight Cyborg. I mean, why even be a fighter? And she doesn't want the belt. Hard to argue with, JT. Question is, who is a legitimate challenge for DC? I want to see the rematch of him with Stipe.
I think Curtis Blades gets the first. If DC fights Brock, and he wins, then I think he fights Kurt's Blades. I think they're gonna dismiss Stipe again.
Possibly. DC said, he said as recently as like a couple weeks ago that he was going to go back down and defend the light heavyweight title. I don't know why he would continue to say that.
But he can't do that because Jones and Gustafsson fighting for the lightweight title.
Well, they're gonna strip him, but he wants to fight. He wants to fight for it again. He wants to be, you know, he would be like the, you know, automatic #1 contender if he went down and win it again. I don't know. I just don't see him making that cut. But he swears that he's going to.
But I have a feeling that if UFC can talk Jones into it, DC will not fight Lesnar, but he will fight Jones. But Jones says he doesn't want to fight DC, but I think Dana gotta talk him into it because Dana knows that will sell a lot of pay-per-views. So there is a chance we will not see DC against Brock Lesnar.
Well, it's smart for Jones not to play ball right away because he knows we're coming upon the money fights in MMA. Everybody knows it, and Jones wants to hold out. He wants more money. Ever since Conor got big money, now everybody wants it. You give it to one guy, you got a big problem on your hands.
And also, DC is won tonight. If Jones will win against Gus, people gonna say they wanna see Cormier versus Jones 3, and then Brock Lesnar will dismiss.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather see DC versus or DC versus Jones 3. I mean, I see no reason for Brock Lesnar to fight either one of them any more than Derrick Lewis. And I don't think Brock Lesnar beats Derrick Lewis. I think Derrick Lewis would knock him out.
When was Brock Lesnar's last fight? How long ago?
Oh, geez, like 3 years ago against Mark Hunt, and he tested positive.
And then you want to fight DC when you are not fighting for 3 years, and then you want to fight DC. Well, that makes no sense, man.
Yeah, it's everybody knows it's a money grab. It'll just be interesting to see if it works this time.
Yeah, but
I think it will. Sure. I think people will pay for it. I think people will.
I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure if people want to see Brock Lesnar fight.
You don't think people will pay for it though once they start hyping it and they have the pushing in the cage and.
I think maybe 1 million, 1.2 max.
Yeah, I think anything under 1.5 million would be a huge disappointment for the UFC, but I bet you could be right.
I think UFC is aiming for 1.7, but that's not gonna happen, man.
Well, who knows what the actual numbers are? Dana's gonna tell you they are whatever he wants you to think, because I'm really curious what the real numbers were with Conor McGregor and Khabib.
They said 2.4, but yeah, maybe 2.1.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, anything over 2 million is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, and they make money, but I'm not so sure people want to see Brock Lesnar fight DC. I think people want to see DC fighting Jones, and we know Dana is listening, because when the main event Sierra Eubanks Valentina Shevchenko was announced and people blowed up Twitter with negative reactions, it was scrapped from the main card immediately. So I know Dana listens.
I didn't get to watch the FS1 prelims anyways. Does anybody know who won? Did Eubanks lose after complaining that she didn't get the title fight and then missing weight? That's a good point, Jason. All the WWE fans would tune in to DC versus Lesnar. There are way more WWE fans than UFC. Sadly enough, you're right, and it probably would sell. Brock Lesnar has a dad bod now. Rather see Jones versus Brock. I think that is a harder fight than DC versus Brock, but I still think Jones destroys him. And I don't want to see Jones versus Lesnar. I think Brock would smash Jones. Really? Yeah, I disagree. But, well, am I alone thinking Nunes is going to beat Cyborg? I think Amanda Nunes has a great shot at beating Chris Cyborg. I've said for a really long time that I want to see that fight, that I think Amanda Nunes matches up well against Cyborg.
I think Nunes has the best chance to beat Cyborg than any other fighter, but you know Cyborg. Cyborg always wins.
I would still favor Cyborg, yeah, at the end of the day.
But she's got the best chance of all the fighters now in the UFC to get the upset. But yeah, you don't know, man. I think if Cyborg wins this one, that's the last fight we see from Cyborg.
Well, there's almost no women that will fight at 145. You can see the division. There's nobody in that division.
Yeah,
there's like five. There's like 5 other women. I don't even know if there's that many.
Yeah, and you saw what happened when Dana get someone from other promotion to fight.
Oh yeah, Skyovic.
That was not good.
Or whatever name, I think. It was good to look at. That's about it. I mean, she's a cute little Norwegian girl, but it was a slaughter.
Destroyed.
Yeah. Also depends who is on the co-main. I hope the DC will win WWE Universal Championship and beat the Beast. If Dan, that's a good point there, Mario.
Good point, Mario. I was gonna say that also. That's a good point.
Oh, thanks, Mario. Cesura won. That sucks. If they put, Nate or Nick Diaz, which I know they haven't fought him forever, I still think for whatever reason, they're 2 of the most popular fighters on the planet. People just love those 2. You get either one of them to fight, and Nick Diaz says he wants to fight in 2019. You get either one of those to fight on the co-main, then I think you go over 1.5 easy. If Nunes doesn't beat Cyborg, you will need a out-of-nowhere upset or a surging prospect. Financially and everything, as far as her career and everything, for Cyborg, the best thing that she could do is lose to Amanda Nunes. Because that sets up a huge upset, and now there's a lot of intrigue.
So I'm just waiting on Holloway versus Ortega, man. I want to see that fight.
I wanted to see it before. I hope Holloway's healthy. I really hope he's healthy, and I hope he makes the weight safely. And I don't feel like he should fight at that weight anymore.
What's that? That's UFC 231.
Yeah, I think that's. I believe that's next up is Holloway and T-City.
But what's strange is it's not on the UFC side under the schedule. I find that strange.
Yeah, they've not been putting a lot of stuff on there. I noticed that, but you type in UFC 231, it comes right up under UFC, and then Shevchenko and Yachenchek. And they were advertising it here on the show, too. Jimmy Manawa versus Thiago Santos. That's fairly interesting. And Renato Macano coming back against Mirsad Bektek. What's that?
That is Renato Macano. That's a really good fighter, man.
Well, and Mirsad Bektek is a good fighter.
I'm very impressed with Renato Macano.
Yeah, he is very good. He could be a future champion. He is very good. Let's go back to the comments here, though. If Nunez, I got that. No way Brock can even come close to beat Cormier, and the only reason I'd watch is because I want DC to make a ton of money. He is awesome. I agree with you, man, as I love DC. I think a lot of these girls are beat before the fight even starts when they fight Cyborg. Well, yeah, the Tyson effect. Cyborg said she wants to keep going and not go to boxing or retire. Huh. I think 60% Cyborg.
JT 360, I see you, man. Next time.
Hey, have a good one, man. I think Ortega is a threat to any featherweight or light. And he's young, man. He's the future of that division for sure. Well, but Max is very young too, but he's not going to continue to be able to make that weight.
But you saw how much bigger Ortega also was against Edgar. He will be the much bigger fighter also.
I think Ortega ends up going to... maybe they both end up at 155. And they fight again. I don't know.
But everybody's hyping up Ortega. But don't forget what Max done 2 times win to Aldo, man.
If Max is 100%, Max is a very scary man. And he's really good. And people talk about, Conor McGregor beat him. He was 20 years old.
He was a kid.
Yeah, he's 20 years old. He had barely started his MMA career. Conor fought him at just the right time. And people forget Conor had a long career before he entered the UFC. He was a 2-weight champ in the organization he came from. And once again, he never defended either one of those belts. Think you might be right and have a point to his side. True, UFC fans might boycott this fight because it makes no sense. That's an interesting take, Arcade. Just some FYI for everybody. Lion Fights 50, Muay Thai kickboxing on CBS. Oh, shit. CBS Sports? I don't know if I have CBS Sports Network. I'm going to have to check it out. I love Muay Thai boxing. Mike, you should come here. Where's here? DC will not fight songs. Again, he says it's like running in a circle chasing your tail. DC beats Brock for sure. I wouldn't order the pay-per-view. Ortega's huge for 145. Looks like 185. They're both huge. I just don't like the 155 division because I feel like Khabib is so good. He is all the most interesting fights because he can't be beat.
That's a good point. That it's so true.
Oh, not songs, but Jones. Okay. So, finally, I'm going to talk for just a minute. Finally, I am nearing the end of my streaming ban. Fights with Friends will be back in 16 days.
16 days, man.
So I'll have my super chat back, finally. Like
What's
I said,
the actual date.
It's the 19th. Yeah.
19th of November.
Well, it's actually, they put the 18th, but I know how it works. It's YouTube. They won't have it ready until the 19th.
All right, man.
So, all right. I think this is a success. I think it was a good night. I think it was what we expected. But I'm happy with the show, man. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, man. We have to figure out the audio a little bit this week, and then we can do it again. But we have to figure out the audio first. But it was nice, man. It was a good idea. And,
yeah.
It was nice feedback. There was nice feedback from the listeners also. So it was great, man. Not a lot of great fights, but I expected a bit more from this card, but hey, it can be a party every week. But I expected a little more. I think you also.
Yeah, I don't feel like people really got. I mean, and I pay less for my pay-per-view. I pay for my pay-per-views, but I pay at a discounted rate. I don't feel like this was worth $60-70.
And that's why I think the Lesnar fight will not happen also.
You think it won't happen?
No.
I
think they're gonna root for Jones versus DC, man. If Jones beats Gustafsson.
I wonder if there's odds on that. That'd be interesting to look into. If the fight actually happens, you can bet on just about anything in Vegas. See you in 16, man. You got an awesome channel here. Well, thank you, Kurton. So yeah, I know it's what time is it there, man? Like 6 in the morning.
It's now 5:65, 5:56 in Amsterdam. Man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You're about 8 hours ahead of me. All right. Well, what do you say we wrap this up?
We wrap it up, man.
I think that was a
thanks for watching.
That was a good night.
And we will see you next stream. And don't forget to put on your predictions in the bracket, man.
And subscribe to MMA Newsroom. Check out his channels, or check out his videos. His DVR videos are better than mine. I like the live stream, but he's got it down with the editing. All right, guys, everybody, have a great night. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses later.